Yeah, sorry about the delay. I was supposed to be live about like around like over 2 hours ago, but I had something come up today, and yeah, like someone who I know is like leaving LA, and it was kind of like last minute, and I just wanted to go have lunch with them and such before they head out. But today we're gonna focus on continuing our shiny egg hatches here for Froakie. So let's just jump into that. So I think we were at, what, 268 hatches before I ended up ending my stream. So yeah, I already have some eggs ready to go. I'm just gonna get our sandwich boost and get the ball rolling. I guess I can turn on some... I have the music off, so I'll just turn on some background music. Alright, let's get that great peanut butter sandwich going, and I cleared out an extra box so I can have another box of eggs. Today I'm just gonna go through, this is the plan, okay? We're gonna hatch all the eggs I currently have, which is a few boxes full, like I think 4 or 5 boxes full of eggs. And if by chance we do not get the shiny today, well, I'm gonna actually just end my stream after all the eggs hatch, and then we'll just try again. But who knows, maybe today will be the day. We did 1 stream so far, and obviously we didn't have any luck or we wouldn't be doing this stream. But yeah, we'll see if we get that shiny Froakie today. I plan on evolving it directly to Greninja right as we hatch it. If by any chance I happen to hatch 2 Froakie, I will be giving out one of them to a viewer. But yeah, right now we're not gonna get too ahead of ourselves here. We're gonna focus on getting at least 1. Okay, so we got our sandwich boost. Let's get on going here. All right. I think I'll go back to the Sado Desert. That's my favorite place to hatch eggs. Oh. Wait, I didn't do these yet? I'm not gonna log online yet because it'll get rid of my Cinderace raids. So, yeah, sorry if you want me to trade you anything or anything like that today, because I won't be able to, because I'm not logging online at all. Oh, I'm like looking at that, I'm like, wait, the little rufflet was kind of in the way of the symbol. I'm definitely gonna have to avoid this rufflet mass outbreak, because out of all the creatures and such, Pokemon-wise, that reside in this area, tends to be these rufflet and braviary that tend to gang up on you. Alright, let's just get the ball rolling like I said. My cat's trying to swindle me into feeding her early. She's like, came home from lunch and she's just like, keeps leading me to her bowl. She's so funny. She's so cute. Yo, there was a video that Mr. Beast put out. I think it was like yesterday or the day before. It was like, he paid, there's like this type of like blindness that can actually be fixed with like a 5-minute surgery, and he straight up like from all around the world too, he provided 1,000 surgeries for people that have this type of blindness and essentially cured their blindness. I was like watching this in tears, yo. I was like, whoa, what the, this is insane. Honestly, like, Mr. Beast is the GOAT. Yo, what's up, Bible? Good to see you, homie. Welcome to stream. Hope you're doing well, bud. Alright, this is our first egg of the stream. Let's see. Will we get lucky? Will this be the shiny? Unfortunately not. But yeah, it was a really good episode. Or like video that he put out. I mean, like, how do you... Like, I'm just like trying to think, like, where do you go from there? It's insane how much good that like Mr. Beast has done, and there's always gonna be people that find something to complain about. I feel like I saw there was like some type of headline that people were upset about the video. I didn't look into why, but I am kind of curious. What could someone possibly be upset about in that video? But yeah, right. One and done. I wish, bro. I wish, but nope. Doesn't seem that's the case here. All right, egg 2 of this, or no, egg 3 of the stream. Excuse me. No luck. You know, the thing is, there's a part of me that wonders. These are some of the sloppiest eggs I've got so far. Like, I put up an egg, for example, or put up the egg boost, and I was I was trying to acquire eggs, but then I got distracted, and my Switch is like in sleep mode by the time I realize, oh yeah, I'm trying to get eggs. So it's like all these eggs are, in the scheme of like an RNG seed, are probably just like scattered all throughout, whatever. We'll see what's up. All right, this is the, I think this is the last egg of this batch. All right, no shiny in these. So I think what I'm gonna do for this very first set of Froakie, I'm actually just gonna transfer these. Because I legitimately have like no space, I feel like, at this point. Like, I need to kind of create space. And then we'll just start like throwing them in as we go along. Alright, let's go. Let's get these out of here real quick. And then I'm going to load up. And we'll move on. You're 4 sandwiches dry on getting your roaring moon, by the way. I'm going to keep trying after dinner. Wait, what? You've done 4 sandwiches and you had no luck? That's insane. You do the soft reset stuff though, right? Like, so you're not actually wasting your herb. Don't waste your herb, man. 2 hours worth, bro. Is Roaring Moon kind of similar to like Iron Thorns, where it doesn't spawn frequently? Like, it's like there's only like one area it spawns and it's not frequent. Is that like the case? Because I actually don't really know. Because for like Iron Thorn and Iron Moth, you can't really do the same type of exploit with like that platform that is in Area 0. Fortunately for me though, I got extremely lucky with my Iron Moth and Iron Thorns. I caught 2 within the half hour, but yeah, I understand, like it's kind of insane. I appreciate you like putting in work though for it. I mean, obviously it's like a trade for a trade, so I mean, it's not like, it's fair, I guess. I mean, I am giving, I think Iron Valiant is Roaring Moon's like counterpart for the version exclusives. All right, we got another egg here. Let's see what ends up happening for us. 274 eggs in. I mean, again, we're still under odds. The odds are 1 in 512 for us to hatch a shiny with the Masuda method. So we'd be lucky if we hatch it. Wait. Oh my gosh. For a second I thought that was Relor. Like, I saw like the goldish color and I didn't see that the shape fully. I thought that was like the ball, the dung ball. I'm like, no way, is that a shiny Relor? And it wasn't, as you can tell. So Series 2 starts soon. Yo, what is up, Before Dawn? Shout out to Before Dawn, another streamer here. Great to see you. How's everything going? Alright, we got another egg hatching. Hopefully that works. Yeah. To be fair, this is not like unexpected, but yeah, like obviously we'd love to like get this today, if anything. All right, let's see. You ready for it? Yeah, I have a team I've been testing on Showdown. It's very fringe, the team I'm working on right now. Like, I don't even know if it's like, I don't think it's optimized by any means, but like, I'm like, I finally officially made a Showdown handle name, that can actually like retain my MMR so I can like be facing higher skilled opponents. But like I've been just like beating people where I'm at in the elo with the team, and it's like part of me wants to like build it in game, but I just don't think it's optimized, to be honest. Like, yeah, I know, right? That's just like, obviously it's like a anime or cartoon kind of like stylization, like having like the pupils be the thing that actually blink, not the whole eye. Okay, sorry. We have to get a new batch. Yeah, I'm gonna remove these two, and then we should be good to kind of just start like throwing these in the box and going from there. But yeah, I mean, the team I'm currently working on, I'm actually using Altaria. Mainly for Cloud 9. I just thought like maybe early meta, a lot of people would be trying to bring weather, like whether it be Torkoal or some way to control weather, being like Pelipper or Abomasnow. And I wanted to just use Altaria primarily because it has Cloud 9. And it gets access to Will-O-Wisp. Excuse me. Like, there are like some interesting utility aspects for Altaria, but I just feel like maybe it's not good. Like, I mean, there's a reason why people don't use it. But, yeah, it's like a really weird team, to be honest. I feel like the team isn't, like I said, optimized right now. But the main Paradox Pokemon I was building around was Iron Treads with this current iteration of the team. So, I mean, I might build it in-game just to, like, try it on ladder. I feel like it's a team that can work on the leaderboard, but I don't think it would be a good tournament team. Yo, what's up, Rick Morty? Good to see you. You were going to run Altaria as well. Got a shiny hunter. You got a shiny hunting a Swablu a while ago? Oh, yo, that's sick. The shiny's sick. I mean, it's a good shiny. But yeah, I feel you, Altaria. It's just, like, not that great. Like, its stats are not them. It's, like, middling. Yeah, the gold shiny. Alright. No shiny. 279. But I also was trying to make a team with Pincurchin. And I feel like it works better than it seems. But at the same time, I'm like, it's kind of like a Tailwind user for my team in a way. Not really, but like in the sense of that, like the way it synergizes with Iron Tread. Like the Iron Tread gets higher speed whenever it's sitting in the Electro Web or whatever. Like the electric terrain, not Electro Web. So like, ideally if I want to outspeed shit, I'll lead Pincurchin with, maybe not lead it, but put it on the team of 4 that I'm bringing in. But yeah, I liked Altaria because it had some interesting synergy with Earthquake, and then also Will-O-Wisp it can learn, which might be new to this gen, I'm not sure. I have Haze on my Altaria currently, but like I feel like one of the issues with what I've come across is that like it's a support Pokemon that doesn't really do much aside like sit there at a point. And I have Draco Meteor on it as the one attacking move, but I'm just like getting to a point where I'm like thinking maybe it's just not good at all. Like maybe I don't need Haze, maybe I can run it like Clear Smog on a Moongus or something. It's tough, yo. It's tough to make some Pokemon work because it's like it doesn't really have like a crazy move kit where it's like it benefits from terrestrializing that much. Like it's like it has interesting moves. Like it has Cotton Guard, but I don't know, with like Haze and stuff being a thing, it's hard to like justify that like building a Pokemon that is only good if you can set up with it. That's like how I feel about it. But yeah, I mean, I want to try to like stream. I don't. I feel like the format actually doesn't switch over until the 4th, if I'm not mistaken. Like usually, it would, like in Sword and Shield, everything changed on the 1st of the month, but I think for some reason everything changes on the 4th of the month. So I think when I stream Wednesday, it'll still be Series 1, so I probably won't do any VGC. I've been pretty much like checked out of Series 1 VGC, even though I really enjoy it. Mainly because like there's no reason to like perfect it right now, since there's a new format already, and like, yeah. I've like already done the tournaments and such I was gonna do during Series 1. But I'm gonna be making some rental teams that people can rent and try out on their own if they're interested. Also, just so people know, I'm not logging online today. I'm trying to preserve my Greninja raid. So, you know, like if I log online, it's gonna remove all my events. But if I never log online, I can actually keep this event forever. But I remember there was a couple people in the last stream asking if we can union room whenever they come in. No, I can't do it today, unfortunately. Like, I'm not like particularly needing to grind anything from this raid. Like, there isn't like anything too crazy. Hey, yo, what's up, Sir Drekus? Llama Man, welcome to stream. But yeah, I can't log online today because I don't want to lose the Greninja event. That way I can farm it a little bit more for EXP candies and such. But why would I what? Excuse me. 285. Why would I log online? Some people in the last stream were asking if I could do a union room and they can come over and like play in here. But if I did that, I would lose all the... I just realized today, since I have had no need to go online yet, like since I would only be going online to do that and not even interact with the people in the union room because all I'm doing is hatching eggs, I'm just saying right now, I'm probably not going to do that today, just so I can make sure I don't remove the event raids from my game right now. Llama Man, welcome to stream. Great to see you. Welcome back. Yeah, exactly. Like, the main thing would be like selling ability capsules that you get and like getting like the candy. That's like really the only incentive to grind it. That's a good point. That's a good point. Like, if there's better like items, like, can you get bottle caps even from it? I don't even think you can. Like, I don't know. I didn't really look at the list of items that drop. But like ability patch, you would just sell that stuff. So you can get bottle caps. I guess that's good then. Getting bottle caps is nice. Definitely need those. But yeah, I'm really hoping we get the shiny today because I want to just focus on Series 2 VGC so I can build my in-game team and do battles. No luck yet, Llama Man. We just started a little bit ago. Hold on, I think that was actually L5. I think I've only done 15 eggs so far during the stream. But I do have a lot of eggs stored and ready to be hatched. Let's see. So, yeah, I have like all these boxes full of eggs ready to go through today. Right. Alrighty, so are there any Paradox Pokemon you want to see used in battle? I know for a fact I want to make a team work with Iron Moth at some point. I don't even think Iron Moth is necessarily like people were trying to compare it to Volcarona. Even like Brute Bonnet, like people were trying to say like Brute Bonnet is a worse Amoonguss, you know, stuff like that. In my mind, they're just not even the same Pokemon. Like, yes, they're based off of each other or whatever, and like obviously Brute Bonnet gets Spore, and arguably a worse type combo than Poison Grass. But the thing is, it's just like, look at that attack stat, dude. Like, Brute Bonnet is insane. Like, how are people gonna look at that and think, oh, this is just a worse Amoonguss? Like, what? It's not even an Amoonguss. It's something else. You know what I mean? Like there has to be someone that's gonna make that thing work, and it's gonna be like devastating. You need to show the Fluttermane AFK Ace Academy tournament method. You maxed on vitamins 999. Wow. Wait, is that, were you using the turbo controller? Pretty much you're just like throwing moon blasts. Alright. Wait, so Froakie does actually blink also. Like its pupils blink and then it actually has eyelids. Slitherwing and Palafin priority. Oh, for Series 2. Well, I mean, Palafin's more than likely gonna get play. Slitherwing is like a little more gimmicky, I'd say. I feel like Slitherwing, the main thing like that I've seen people do with it is like the first impression damage, but you can't even hit for Farigiraf with that, you know what I mean? But like, for example, if you ran Mold Breaker, first impression Haxorus, you can actually hit Farigiraf with a bug move, which actually hits it. Yo, you got a shiny Greninja, congratulations Llama man. That's super awesome. Congrats. That's dope. Yeah. Alright, we have our last egg of this batch hatching. Let's see if we have luck. Oh wait, no, maybe we have one more. Rufflet, of course. Alright. Obviously we're getting the encounter here with the little bird. Like, I like Slitherwing's design, but I also like struggled to make, like, I feel like there's probably like a point in history where it bugs. I think maybe during Sun and Moon people try to use like Pheromosa or Buzzwole or something. I don't even know if like people ever really ran Buzzwole to success, but Slitherwing is pretty much like a very similar kind of idea. It's like, maybe in Terra you could, like, this is the whole thing. Terastallizing is obviously good at removing a Pokemon's 4x weakness and such, but like, if that's the only thing it's bringing to the table, sometimes it's like not actually good. Like in my mind, the thing that you Terra, like even if you bring something and it like solves its weaknesses, it's like, you always want to, in my opinion, like Terra offensively. Like that's your priority, is Terra offensively. And if you're gonna Terra, like if you're gonna Terra defensively, it has to also be for an offensive reason, if that makes sense. Like it has to be like you're gonna be able to live and then knock something out, or you're gonna be able to live and create value, you know, Trick Room or something. Bottle Cap's Hyper Train 1 stat, yeah, it brings. So if your Pokemon's level 50 and you go to this guy who Hyper Trains in Mondrovia or whatever, the snow town, with, there's a guy sitting next to a Bomba Snow. If you have a Bottle Cap and you have a Pokemon that has an IV that's not maxed out, meaning like it's not the highest stats it could possibly have, you can max out its IVs, meaning like these stats that are shown in game, if you see how it says best, decent, best. So the attack is not, everything that says best means it's maxed out as its potential. Anything that's like no good means 0. And it ranges from 0 to 31. A Bottle Cap essentially just maxes out that stat, so it says best. Well, it'll say Hyper Trained, I think, if you use Bottle Cap, but the idea is it maximizes your stats. Yeah, Montevera. That's right, that's how you say it. Buzzwole is amazing Pogo for sure. But yeah, I think in the case of like bug fighting in this game, it's kind of a tough call. Like, the stats are good. Excuse me. It's just like its typing is not that great. Like, Bug's already like a typing that kind of is not that good. Bug fighting is interesting, but it's not as bad as it was in, I guess, Gen 8? Yeah, because Max Airstream was a D-Max move that was extremely common in VGC, just because it was like one of the best means for speed control in that generation. Like any Pokemon that had a flying move and D-Maxed would get this move. So you didn't have to be like in this gen where we need tailwind setters and like such like that. You could just be setting up +1 speed on your side by going for max airstrikes. So typically it was flying was such a common attack, Buzzwole just wasn't good. But in this game, honestly, flying's not that common. But there are Roaring Moon, Terra flying with acrobatics and whatever. So, I mean, that's a thing. Which I'm sure will be maybe even like a common set for Roaring Moon in VGC. It's hard to say. I have been seeing some interesting like concepts. But this is the thing that's really exciting about Pokemon formats, is that like, even Series 1, people are still figuring it out. And it's like over now. And now we have a new format. And obviously people are going to carry over what they know about Series 1 into this next series. But I feel like because of the power creep and like the different things that are on top, it actually just changes things a lot. Like Garchomp was like the main ground type that was being used in Series 1. But in this series, it could arguably be said that Great Tusk is actually probably the best, or like maybe more commonly considered ground type. And the reason would be primarily because it has a ground move that can actually hit single target. That's actually one of the biggest gripes of running something like Garchomp, is that like you have to either deal with Stomping Tantrum, which isn't really that great of a move, or you have to accept that you have to pair it with things that can like not get hit by Earthquake, whether it be you have Protect, Levitate, or whatever. Well, Fairy's not a killer of Bug. I don't think Ghost is either. But you mean like in regards to like Buzzwole's typing being fighting also. I see what you're saying. Thanks for clearing that up, Drakus. But yeah, I mean, I personally think I want to try to make Ironmouth work. But I think one of the cool sets I've seen being utilized was Iron Jugulus with Rainy Day, Rain Dance, Rain Day, I don't remember what it's even called, and Hurricane. Which is pretty smart, to be honest. I mean, Dark flying is not a terrible typing. And that's kind of cool. Alright, let's see what we get here. Do we get a shiny? $2.99, baby. Can this be the one? No luck. Dang. Alright, let's just keep on going. Another eggs. So this will be 300. Be my shiny, please. No luck. Thanks again for coming out to the stream today. I hope everyone's having a great start of your week. Just kind of... I really hope we get this today, because, like I said, I want to start focusing on Series 2 team building, and it does take a little bit of time to build the Pokemon in-game. Whether it be the actual EV training or grinding for money for EV training. You have a snow day from work? Wait, is it really that bad that your work got canceled? Like, that's kind of nuts. Alright. Is it just you, or is it like the entire place that you work for is shut down right now? Alright, we have one more here. Please be a shiny. Please. I beggeth of you. The entire place. Wow. Dang, yeah. No luck. Oh yeah, maybe it's I mean, I assume it's obvious, but hey, I got a haircut. I got a haircut. I just feel so much better. My girl's a little upset. She likes it when my hair is longer, but this is the thing. Like, I don't mind the aesthetic of long hair. I just maintaining it is just annoying. And for me, it's not even like a choice that, like, I don't know. It's not even like a conscious choice. Like, I want long hair, short hair. I tend to just let it grow until I get so annoyed that I just want to get it cut. And then I cut it. And then I just continue the entire process yearly. I think the most haircuts I've gotten in a year is like two. Like, that's just how I've been. Like, I know there's, like, it's like I've never lived a life where I, like, had to maintain a certain hairstyle consistently. Maybe if I ever go bald. Alright. We got another 5 eggs here. You know, the reality is this could go up to 1,000 eggs if we were very unlucky. I'm gonna try to manifest that this doesn't happen. Alright, let's go. This is our 303rd hatch. No luck. Makes you wonder. What do I gotta do to get a shiny? Is there any secrets? Someone in the live stream was trying to say, like, oh, if you attach your shiny charm to the Pokemon you're breeding, it'll increase the shiny odds. I'm like, bro, what? Like, do you think I was just born yesterday? Like, come on. I wish that was a thing, but it's not. 305. Okay, I think we have, what, 3 more eggs out of this batch? After this one? Dang. I wish you could breed Paradox Pokemon. The double eye blink, I cannot see it anymore. Let's try to focus a little bit more on it. Yeah, like, what is the point of that? Like, it's like... I thought, like, originally, like, 'cause I wasn't really paying attention, like, I was just kind of, like, you know, going through the motions. Like, I saw, like, the pupil blink, I'm like, that's just, like, a stylistic choice that you see a lot in anime and cartoons. But then it actually has eyelids and it blinks. And I'm like, wait, I don't understand at all. What's going on with this Pokemon? It's strange. Like, I would be okay if it didn't have eyelids and it didn't actually close its eyes, but like the way it closed was just like the pupils turned into lines. Like, that's, I get what they're trying to imply with that. But yeah, it's like both of them at the same time. It's making a face. He's just like chilling. Big chilling. Oh wait, that was all of them. Sorry. It's one off. Alright. Slow these in. I'm gonna grab some from back here, because I think some of these eggs got like crazy dispersed through like all these boxes. Yeah. We'll hatch some of these since they're kind of like sloppy. Someone traded me this. Like, someone traded me this and had a mark on it. Like, I don't know if it matters. Like, I don't know if they cared. But when I got it, I was like, whoa, this is a mark on it. Like, they must have not looked. But it's like a random, like, it's not like a shiny or anything. It's just like, but I started collecting Pokemon that just have marks on them. You know? Because some of them are kind of cool. There's actually a mark that you can get that I don't know if I've even seen anyone get it yet from Wonder Trading. It's like there's a really small chance that when you Wonder Trade that the Pokemon being traded will have a mark on it. You have a shiny Fluttermane with mark? Yo, that's sick. Excuse me. Excuse me. Like I don't want to run Fluttermane, but it's so good. I already saw there's like a new Parasong team that's running around with Fluttermane on it. Parasong is just one of those like archetypes that I don't know if I could ever play it myself. I do think it takes a lot of skill to play this type of archetypes in VGC, but I don't know. Something about it just... It's like... If you lose to it, I guess it probably feels worse. Because it's like you already know what's going to happen. It's not like... When you see certain Pokemon on a team, like you see a Gothitelle and then like Azu and Fluttermane, you can pretty much assume it's Parasong. Maybe a Murkrow also. But yeah, Parasong is just like... very interesting. Definitely can work. I think it even topped a tournament recently, or maybe even like won a tournament. Can't remember off the top of my head. Yeah, so we're just kind of like super hoping that within these few boxes of eggs we can have something. What Pokemon do I have in my party? It's Talonflame. I'm using Talonflame because it has Flame Body and it can speed up the egg hatching process. Or do you mean like party in general, like not like what I'm currently in my party? Like do you mean like what am I thinking about building team-wise for VGC or like for battling? Yeah, so I was just talking about this a little bit earlier. The team that I was building around is Iron Treads. I think right now it's like Iron Treads, Altaria, Pincurchin. Just to set, I'm running Pincurchin just to set up electric terrain. And I was gonna... Right now I've been tossing around Assault Vest on Iron Treads. That way I don't have to run Booster Energy. And then it was Armarouge, Indeedee, and Amoonguss. Like that was kind of the team I was like messing around with right now. It's a little spicy. But yeah, I don't know. It's for double battles, the team I'm working on. Like, Pincurchin's just like a Pokemon that typically... It actually got kind of nerfed in this gen. It's not even really that good. But all the futuristic Paradox Pokemon, they have an ability, Quark Drive, that, you know, you can use Booster Energy to activate it, but you can also activate it by just having electric terrain on the field, and the only Pokemon that's in the game currently that can just set it up automatically is Pincurchin. Tapu Koko will eventually be like everywhere because, you know, it's actually a relatively decent Pokemon, and then it has electric terrain as well. So I'm sure like at some point, I don't know, we'll see some interesting stuff. I saw this leak. I don't know if it's confirmed. It might be a rumor. Excuse me. It might be more like aligned with like a rumor than it is actually like an official leak or a credible leak. But I saw that there was something saying that the third legendary that's going to be in these games is actually kind of like the middle ground of Miraidon and Koraidon. It's like, you know how like Koraidon sets up Sun, Miraidon, what does Miraidon actually do? Does it set up? Wait, what? I don't think it sets up electric terrain. I can't remember what it does actually. Does it have the same ability? Anyways, whatever. Like, my point is, apparently there was a leak or, you know, rumor that the third legendary is going to somehow have an ability that sets up some type of terrain, and it also sets up Rain Dance. So it's like kind of meant to counter the other two archetypes of Paradox that exist right now. Mayamu. Yeah, you saw this too, right? You saw the same like theory video, right? Is that what it's actually called, or is that just like speculation of what its name is? Yeah, it seems like it'd be kind of... It's like a... I don't know if it's real, but like based on what it was like described as, it's kind of like a counter or like anti to the current like Pokemon. So it is real, or it's leak, or it's fake. I wasn't really sure. Yeah. Something with its futuristic engine. For Rhydon. It's been seen in the deconstruction of the code. Oh, so it's like there's a placeholder or something currently. Maimu. I wonder what we should expect from that. I'm gonna have to get another sandwich boost going on here, I just realized. That's why these eggs are taking forever. It's leaked from inferences in the code. Interesting. So apparently, by the way, there's a big Pokemon Home update occurring on February 1st. I don't think it actually will be anything about, like, I don't know. Like, it's definitely not them releasing the compatibility for Home and Scarlet Violet. But I heard, like, it's going to be primarily about, like, allowing you to view the ranked season and such in Pokemon Home. Because I don't think you can currently do that. But in Sword and Shield, you could look at stuff via your phone in the account and such. Yeah, I gotta make a Sammy. I'm gonna hatch all these first. Alright, got another egg hatching. No luck. We have like 3 more, I think, here. Yeah. Get these going, then I'll start hatching more eggs. I always feel like I just have a timer for that. I mean, granted, I could check relatively easily now that I think about it. But I was just gonna say, maybe I should have a timer going off every 30 minutes, that way I know to put the boost back on. Alright. Another one. Right. Beautiful. You know what? I need to feed my cat too, so I'll probably just do that real quick. So she's nice and happy. Alright, let me just hatch this last egg. Boo boo, yeah. She's a sweet cat. Alright. 3-6. Oh, this will actually be 318. No luck, unfortunately. Yeah, that's her. She's great. Okay, so this is what we're gonna do. Since I have to feed her, I'm still gonna make the sandwich boost, but I'm actually gonna bring in my Froakie and Ditto, because it'll probably take like a minute or two, and I'm sure I can get a few extra eggs in the meantime. That way it's like, even though I'm doing that, we'll at least make some gains here in game also. Alright, I'm not gonna go crazy with that, but let me just bring these back into my party, make the sandwich, and then I'll go feed her. Oops. I always forget that I have a Miraidon that I can actually use in battle. I've never used it. Like, I've never used it once in a battle. And the reason why I was like, I want to EV train this before I use it. And then I just never did anything with it. Yo, Craig, what's up? Welcome to the stream. Great to see you. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, it's like, they just kind of sit there. That's how I am with legendary Pokemon, though. Like, I just never use them. Unless, like, they're allowed in the VGC formats. And then I'm like, okay, maybe I'll build it. Yo, thanks, Craig. Appreciate that. Definitely need some good luck, because we're about to, we're on 318 currently. But, you know, that's still pretty good odds. 1 in 512 is the base odds. So, I mean, we're, technically if we hatch it under that, we're lucky. Alright, let's get this sandwich going. And I'm gonna go feed my cat real quick. Boo Boo. The sweet little cat. But yeah, I'm gonna just get a couple more eggs. Even though I don't necessarily need them, but I just figured, you know, like the gears are still moving while we do this, so it'll just give me a chance to feed her real quick. Alright, let's just get out of this. The grape peanut butter sandwich. I feel like it'd almost be like a good YouTube video to try to make some of these sandwiches in real life. But that's also like dropping a shit ton of money to like just make terrible sandwiches. You know, it's like, is it ethically worth it at that point? Alright. Unless I like made them all and like... I mean, it's like they wouldn't be that good, some of them. But it's like, I was gonna say, what if I made them and gave them out to the homeless? But then I'm like, what if they were just terrible sandwiches? That'd almost be like... offensive. Yeah, she's a cutie. That's actually her nickname. Her real... we call her... actually, she just walked up here. Where's she at? See her? There she is. Aw. Yeah, she knows it's time for dinner. Alright. Yeah, so her real... we actually named her Gloom because she drools a lot. And we named her Gloom because of like that. But she's also like a little... like... I don't want to say we call her like a little emo girl because she just kind of like acts all like sometimes like she'll just be like her eyes are huge for no reason. She'll just be like doing her thing and she's like always following us around being like super cuddly. But yeah, we call her Boo Boo. Like that's like her pet name. Like that sounds weird. Wait, that doesn't sound right to say pet name in that context. That's just like her nickname, like her, you know. Anyways, I'm not gonna keep talking about this. Let me just go feed her real quick. I'll be right back, chat. Thank you for your patience and thanks for swinging by the stream today. I hope you're all doing well. Let's go feed. Alright, I'm back. Yeah, she's just munching away now, so she'll be... She has a, like, very funny routine. Aaron earned an iron urn? Wait, what? What does that mean? Hold on, let me turn off that. Alright, we're good to go. Yo, what's up? Okay. Getting these eggs, and then we'll just start moving on. Right. Let's put the Froakie back in our French Ditto. Just load up another 5 and continue on. Watch, would that be crazy if like one of these was the shiny? Just from like breeding these new eggs. This is the thing about playing this game is like when you get shinies fast, you just feel so good and you're like, I'm gonna keep hunting more. And then you just get those hunts that just drag. And you just start to question your existence and why you're even doing the things you're doing. This is that. I mean, this is not on that level. I've had way worse, like not like experiences, but I've had worse luck, you know, on previous Masuda method hunts. But yeah, so far there hasn't been anything too crazy bad luck in this game. I don't even think I've gone over odds so far. I think my longest egg hatch was like only 400 something eggs actually with the Toad School. So yeah, I don't think I've actually gone over 512 so far. I think I didn't. Unless I did do that with Toad School and I just don't remember because I blocked that out of my memory. But I feel like I hatched it on 400 something eggs. So yeah, until we get to like 512, I guess it's like, you know. But to be fair, it also doesn't mean anything. It's not like going to 512 is like some like pathway or like we've made progress on anything. It's all random. So that's what's so interesting about probability and such in the human brain, trying to understand these type of aspects. It's fascinating to think how dumb we are. Alright. 320. No luck. Okay, Froakie. The thing about this too, the way I'm breeding this, I can't even guarantee that I'm gonna get protein on the baby because I have to pass. I'm breeding for 0 attack IVs mainly because there is a chance. I don't know how I want to build my, like I'm going to use this competitively down the line whenever it's allowed, but I don't know if I'm going to build a mixed attacker Greninja or if I'm just going to fully go special offensive. I think mixed attacker is definitely probably the best, but then it's like if I do go special, I would want 0 attack IVs. So I wanted to breed a shiny that had 0 attack IVs just so I had the option to go either direction. Because if I just breed it, just to breed it, then that kind of like forces me to be a mixed attacker or a physical attacker Greninja. And honestly, it's fine. You know, even if we don't get protein on the shiny, we have ability patch. But what I was just trying to explain is that like, because I need to guarantee to pass the 0 IVs, I've been using Power Bracer instead of like Everstone, which would guarantee to pass the fucking nature, excuse me. Yeah, Greninja shiny's dope. Charizard shiny's good, you know, like, did you know Greninja actually was ranked the most popular Pokemon in the world? Alright, let's get rid of these, by the way. Isn't that crazy? Like, the black shinies just look great. Rayquaza is another example of a shiny that turns black that looks amazing. Who else also does that? That's like, it's just like sick. Tapu Koko, right? Isn't that a black shiny? Yeah, it is. Another really cool one. Alright, let's keep going. Yeah, I'm a big fan of the purple and red ones too, depending on what they are. Like, I like Scarlet's shiny a lot. When it's red, it's really cool. I like Genesect. I'm a big fan of Heracross. Like, I love Heracross shiny. I guess, like, it technically... It's like... I don't know, it's like hard to say. It's like pink purple. Like, I feel like its color changed slightly. Like, I always thought it was purple, but then I look at it in some games and it kind of looks more like pink. I mean, that does tend to happen with some Pokemon. They slightly alter the saturation or something of them briefly, like, between generations. Let's see. What if they ended up introducing Mega Evolution in this game? Like, I don't think they will, honestly. Like, that would be too fucking crazy if they did that. Like, I don't know, like... Maybe if there was, like, another game in Gen 9 that was like... Actually, I don't know. Like, people say there's a connection between Unova and the Kalos region, and there are a lot of things that definitely make it seem very intentional to make those connections. But I just wonder, like... Would they? You got a Tapu Koko in Pokemon Go first raid? Yo, that's sick. Yo, I haven't been doing the raids in Pokemon Go for Tapu Koko during the shiny event. But I did do one earlier. I was having lunch in Little Tokyo with a couple friends. That's why my stream started so late today. It was kind of like a last minute thing. And we did a raid, but no one got the shiny. I do have a shiny Tapu Koko from some mystery gift event they did a while ago. I forget what game it was in. It was either in Sun and Moon or maybe it was Sword and Shield, I don't remember. Oh, it's all good. I know what you're talking about. Alright. 2 more here. So this one will be 327. Can we get lucky? So you play Pokemon Go also, Lil Man? That's awesome. Do you, by chance... Like, how do you feel about transferring shinies from Pokemon Go to Pokemon Home? I do it frequently, personally. I've seen some people claim that, like... We were talking about this a little bit, actually. Was it the last stream? I remember you were... I don't know if you're still here, Nate. I remember you were chiming in on this a little bit. We're talking about, like... Are Pokemon Go Pokemon considered real shiny Pokemon? Because I guess, like, there are some purists in the shiny hunting community that claim Pokemon Go shinies aren't legitimate shinies. Like, they refuse to, like, accept them in the reality that they're shiny Pokemon. But the way I look at it is, like I literally transferred a shiny Groudon from Pokemon Go into Sword and Shield, and I used it on a competitive team. So it's like, I mean, if it's not real, then how is this happening? You know what I mean? Like, and to be fair, like, I feel like that, like, just with like people using PK Hex and Jenning and all that shit, these, like, it's been some, even Action Replay back in the day, it's like shinies have always been to some degree devalued. I mean, I can see the argument with like Pokemon Go where it's like, you know, it can seem like you just drop a bunch of money and you get shiny Pokemon. Yeah, I mean, like, that's fair. Like, sometimes people want to keep all the shinies in their cart. Like, even in regards to like transferring shinies out of an old cartridge, they'd rather keep them in that instead of sending it to a future Pokemon game. But yeah, I feel you. That's like, that's respectable. thought to have, you know, or like way to play the game. I guess like the whole thing I'm just trying to get across is that like shinies are shinies. Oh, what I'm trying to say with like Pokemon Go is that like it could seem like you just drop a bunch of money and get shinies, and like obviously community day is like they hand you out a free shiny if you just play for a little bit. But like I don't know, it's still probability at the end of the day. And it's like I could have spent $0 and got a shiny from a raid if I got lucky, but it doesn't really justify the fact that, you know, how much money the game makes by like preying on people's FOMO and love for the IP. I don't know. People are gonna do what they want to do. But yeah, I think like there are some purists in the Pokemon community that like, if for example, say you're trying to do like a shiny dex, like a living shiny dex in home or something. Hey, Boo-Boo. She's like, she has the zoomies now that she ate her food. She's like running around. Hey, baby. You're a good girl. Go have fun, Boo-Boo. Alright, 3:30. Good luck. Yeah, like, I feel like, for example, if I was like, if I put in, like, a shiny dex, like a living shiny dex, and included Pokemon Go shinies, I feel like some people will look at that collection and be like, these are not legitimate Pokemon, because you didn't spend hours software setting for a shiny legendary. You know what I mean? But, like, what's the difference? Like, time is money, and, like, what's more valuable? Money or time? Like, you can't get time back, but you can always get money back. And like, this is someone who is not trying to justify spending money in Pokemon Go. Like, I don't think you really should. Unless it's like, you have expendable cash. You know, whatever. It's just a video game. But like, yeah, it's just like, at the end of the day, it's like, if you're having fun soft resetting for a legendary for over a year, then, hey, who am I to judge you? But like, it's like, I'm not intentionally even trying to like complete a shiny dex, ultimately. But I personally feel like shinies across the entire franchise should count towards something like that. But that's just my personal opinion. Yeah, I saw that. The Hoenn tour does look fun. You know, it sucks because me and my girlfriend were thinking about going to Las Vegas because they're doing an in-person event in Las Vegas. Like, I am down to spend money for like an in-person event for Pokemon Go because it's social, you know what I mean? It's like I'm seeing a lot of my friends from around the world and all that, so I can justify it on that level where it's like it's more than just playing the game at that point. Like, I'm actually going to somewhere and it's like making more out of it. I'm making experience. But yeah, like, it looks fun. Like, I wanted to go to Vegas, but we just did not really plan it out, and the tickets got sold out. And yeah, it's a little unfortunate because we were definitely like talking about it. Her dad actually lives there in Vegas, so it was like, dang. And it's not that far. Like, I live in Los Angeles right now, so it's like a car ride. Was it like maybe like 5 hours or something? I don't even remember, to be honest. But I've only been to Vegas once, and it was for a wedding it was for one of her friends. I've never really gone to the casinos or anything. Like, we've been through them and such, just because they're everywhere. But yeah, I didn't really experience Vegas for Vegas when I was out there. It was more just like a wedding and then like a hotel party-esque type of thing. It was pretty lit. Like, if I'm being honest, it was like, I definitely want to go back, but that would have been a good excuse to, you know, in-person event, the Hoenn tour. I think it's Shiny Jirachi. I mean, this is the thing. This is the thing I will kind of say I feel like it's kind of weird though about Pokemon Go in regards to the franchise. So I have a Shiny Mew in Pokemon Go that I paid, you know, I mean, I just say like I paid $15 for it because it's the only way you could get it realistically is if you buy the the ticket for the Kanto event or whatever. And yeah, you know what I mean? It's like, it's kind of weird because it's like I could transfer that shiny Mew to home, and that's a legitimate shiny Mew. Like, in my eyes, it's a real Mew shiny. It's not like one that's gen or one that's hacked or whatever, you know. And it's like a Pokemon that like virtually no one has a shiny of, legitimately. So like, it's like, these are weird scenarios where it's like, oh, I spend the $15 and get a shiny Mew from the franchise. But like, not everyone's in that same situation, because it's like, you had to do it during, it's like a windowed event. Like, you can't just decide a year later, like, I do want that shiny Mew. It's gone. You know what I mean? Like, that I can understand to a degree feels like kind of scummy to some degree. Like, it's like you have these like shiny Mews that are like and you know, people have them, but like not everyone. I mean, but that's how Pokemon's always been with like these type of mythical and event Pokemon and such. All right, Llama Man, thank you so much. Thanks for chatting me up for a bit. I'll probably post a short, if anything, when I get the shiny. Thanks for hanging out. All right. But yeah, I think they're doing shiny Jirachi for the Hoenn event. So that's the one thing. I feel like that would be like the main reason why I'd like want to buy a ticket. And that's like kind of crazy to think about that. Like that, it's weird, you know, like I don't think it's a good thing. That's why I'm like talking about it briefly, because it came to mind, and it's an interesting thought about legitimacy of shiny hunting and such. Like, I'm not like a crazy hardcore shiny hunter. I'm more of a battler. Like, for me, like this type of stuff, I only hunt the shinies I really want, even though I have a bunch in game and such in this game. I've just thoroughly enjoyed hunting the shinies so far. But yeah, like for completionists and people who are purists, I imagine these are things that they really care about. And even I kind of feel slightly like, not like disturbed, but intrigued maybe is a better way to say it, about the transactional aspect of Pokemon Go on the IP. Like how it essentially just makes each shiny hunt like another means for profit. At least more in regards of like legendaries and mythical Pokemon. But I mean, it's like, for shiny Mew, it's a weird case, because it's like, spending $15 to have a Mew that's actually shiny and not fake seems like a really good deal, actually. You know? And it's like, you do get other shinies out of it and such during the event, so it's not like that's the sole purpose of buying a ticket. I do have my shiny Mew in Pokemon Go still, but I think I'm gonna transfer it to home. It's one of those things where I can actually build it for Great League and use it. Because my original Mew that I got back in the day from whatever event they did, I maxed it to level 40. Like, this is way before PvP was even, like a glimmer in their eyes. Like, I'm sure they wanted it to begin with, but they never had that stuff. It took like years before them to finally implement PvP. Point is, the Mew I got originally was level 40. I maxed it out, like, when I got it. Like, I used all my rare candies, and I didn't have one I could build for 1500 CP and below for Great League. But to be honest, the way the TM system works in Pokemon Go, even though Mew is so versatile, I just refuse to sit there and use the TMs to randomly get a move that I need for Mew out of all Pokemon. You'll sit there for hundreds of TMs before you get the moveset you want. Like, that's bad game design. You know what I mean? Like I'd rather not even waste my time trying to get a good moveset on Mew. Like, even thinking about the versatility of it, it's like, oh, I can like just use a TM and change its moves on the fly, but it'd take you hundreds probably to get the right actual move, because there's so many moves it's just gonna randomly select. It's such a like, you almost are forced to use like elite charge moves, elite fast and elite charge, and that's like, that's horrible to think. That just breaks my heart to think anyone would ever waste those items on a Mew when there's not even legacy moves or whatever. But yeah, My point, I guess, is ultimately I have this shiny Mew that I never did anything with in Pokemon Go that I caught during the Kanto tour. I could use it in Great League or Ultra League, but I just don't even want to be bothered to, like, it's like not necessary. You know, it's a good generalist. Like, it's a generalist. That's like the main appeal of it. Like, it gets all the good, you can get every good fast attack in the game. It has a great variety of charge moves to pick from just because, you know what I mean? It's Mew. But would that Mew be doing better shelf-lifed in Pokemon Home? And I'm pretty sure Mews transfer in also in this game. So it's like I can bring my Mew into this game and like have a shiny Mew that I know where it came from. Because I do have 2 shiny Mews in Home, but I got them like back in the day via like trades or like Wonder Trades and shit, and I have no idea if they're legit or not. Like, I have this whole Mandela effect with one of them that I swear it was like a mystery gift I got. But like, there's no, like, like everywhere I read, like on Cerebi, the official checklist says it can't be shiny. And then when I go on Reddit, there's like this story of a person who had the same Pokemon I have as a shiny. It was from a Toys R Us distribution back in the day. Like, and it was from, like, this is my memory of this Mew. Like, I swear that like while I was working at Toys R Us, I was able to get the first mystery gifts of a couple different mystery gift events that occurred during that era of Pokemon. I think it was like Gen 4. And I remember getting this Mew, and I swear to God, it was just like a shiny Mew distribution. But Cerebi says it's not. But the one I have is all the right, like, whatever. The only thing is it's a shiny. So I went on Reddit, I'm like, what is this? Is this like, this has to be gen or fake then, right? But then there's like this post that talks about how someone had an experience at Toys R Us where the employee there said that the first distribution of each, because like back in the day you had to go in person to the actual store and shit. Like, sorry if this is like confusing the way I'm explaining it, but it was like actually on this machine that gave out the signal. And apparently like whenever they like start the machine, like on Reddit, this guy claims that the employee told him that the very first one will be guaranteed a shiny, but then every single one after that is not a shiny. And the person got the shiny because the person hooked them up at this Toys R Us. And I'm like, wait, I feel like that's, like, I'm having like this whole Mandela effect memory, like especially after reading that, because that's like how I remember getting this Mew. Was like very similar. Was that like I was working at Toys R Us. It was the night before the event was supposed to be released, but I got that night, and I was like, I swear to God, like I got it in person. But then I'm like, maybe I'm just like not remembering it right. Maybe it was not this Mew. You know what I mean? It's such a weird thing because the way mystery gift Pokemon work, they're essentially, it's like almost unidentifiable to tell if they're gen or not, unless like there was no possible way that it could have been a shiny in that event. Like if there's no way, if it's shiny locked and you have a shiny, it's obviously hacked. But Mew's been like a weird Pokemon because it's like, there are some that float around that people have got from Gen 3, from the Mirage Island, because you can shiny hunt it in that game if you get the event ticket. And I think there's even ways to still like get the event retroactively by like DNS connect, like you could connect to DNS servers or something and like get old mystery gift events. And there's even a way technically to like RNG manipulate a Mew encounter in red and blue and yellow. And if you transfer, like shiny Pokemon don't act like they're coded in Gen 1, but they're not actually seeable. You can't see shiny Pokemon at all. But if you transfer shinies into Gen 2, like if you transfer a Pokemon from Gen 1 into Gen 2, there's a chance that it could actually turn into a shiny. And the reason why this is the way shinies were determined in these generations was actually based on the IVs. So you had, if you got a certain IV spread, then it would be a shiny. It would always be a shiny based on those IV spreads. So in Gen 1, you can actually RNG manipulate your cartridge. You can do this on a normal cartridge. You can RNG manipulate your cartridge, and you know there's a way to hack in a Mew. Like it's like glitching in a Mew by like the inputs and like the way you do things in the game. It's really insane that someone figured this stuff out. But once you get to the point where you can actually encounter the Mew, you can keep soft resetting and catching Mew and checking the IVs. And essentially, if you get the right one and you trade it into Gen 2, or you trade it in, or you put it into Pokemon Stadium and play Pokemon Stadium, it will show that Pokemon as a shiny. Isn't that crazy? I never knew this stuff. I recently visited my home over the holiday and I got some of my old Game Boy cards, Pokemon Red and Pokemon Yellow I have on me. And I got this, I got a ROM ripper that is going to be delivered here within the next week or so. So I can actually like rip the ROM and save file from my carts to my PC and play on an emulator, which is like the only like legal way to like play a ROM is that I actually own the game and shit whatever, you know. But I was like, damn, I could actually like revisit some of these old games and stream it. Because like, how would I stream a Game Boy game if it wasn't on an emulator? You know what I mean? Like it would just look like shit, I imagine, and sound bad. But like this way I could actually like play and it'd be like perfect audio and visual representation of like the game. Like it holds true to it. I definitely am thinking about doing it. Like I've been very interested in the concept of RNG manipulation. I got into it a bit during BDSP because there was this whole RNG manipulation exploit about the eyes blinking of your character. Like it doesn't work everywhere, but there's certain areas where like if you're in a cave or something, or like in a legendary encounter, like for the what are they called, the slabs or whatever that you get for like the Titan trio, and then like the Johto, Kanto birds, that stuff. There's a way you can actually like track the eyes of your character and figure out the current RNG seed you're in, and you can like from there time it out, and you just time it out to A presses and you can get shiny Pokemon. It's still like a skill cap, it's not guaranteed. It's like, it's essentially like using an encyclopedia to kind of like find where the shiny is in your game. And this by sorry, can I speak? It may sound confusing, but this is all done on a legal Switch, like not hacked, not modded. You're not using any third-party software to like hack or manipulate your save file. You're essentially using like this program as like an overlay to kind of like keep track of the blinks of your character. You set it up, and then it's like you just type in the information that it spews out into an algorithm code that's like all this is public data. You know, the game, people strip all these games of their information, figure out like how everything is done. But in Pokemon, RNG is essentially determined when you load into your game, and like it's random every time. When shiny Pokemon nature, IVs, it's all just done on this like every second, like it's like rotating, like bum bum bum. Like in this game, I imagine like when a Pokemon spawns in, it's like there's like some type of like thing that's progressing constantly. That like, say you're doing like a mass outbreak, and you leave and you despawn and you come back in. Those aren't necessarily the next Pokemon on the spawn list, but they are like, you're just kind of like going down the RNG seed like jaggered, like this RNG seed jaggered down. This might be very confusing what I'm trying to explain. But yeah, like in Pokemon, nothing is random, is what I'm trying to get at. Like it's all predetermined from certain points. Like in breeding, it's done at the egg. Like once the egg is put into your box, it's already known if it's a shiny or not. And we won't know until we actually hatch it. But there's like there's different like interactions throughout like different Pokemon games. And like in older generations, like BDSP is what got me into the concept of RNG manipulation. But like, there's a whole community that's been doing stuff for past gens forever. Some creators on YouTube, I'm a Blissey, Papa Hefe, like Papa Hefe's video on art legend, on the Shiny Arceus is what got me, like, actually like realizing like, oh, this is a whole thing. I didn't even know about this. For all my years playing Pokemon, I never knew about RNG manipulation. And even some top battlers arguably like use some of these type of exploits on legendaries in past generations. And I don't see that as cheating personally. I don't think RNG manipulation is cheating, mainly because anyone can do it. It's all provided within the resources you get within the game. It's essentially something that like isn't like, you don't need to buy like you know how people are doing the Pro Turbo Controller glitch or whatever. Not even a glitch, like they're just sitting there pressing A, getting a lot of money. Not everyone can do that. Like you have to actually go out of your way and buy this controller to do it. Like I'm not even against it either, because I don't think it actually affects my gameplay. But what I'm trying to get across is like there's certain levels of like, you know, what is this? Is this acceptable or not? Like some people would say RNG manipulation is cheating. It's like not a legitimate way to get shiny Pokemon or good IV shiny Pokemon. And then there's other people that like me, for example, I think it's a different type of shiny hunting. Like it's not like if it was cheating, I would just PK Hex the Pokemon, which would take minutes to do. Why would I spend hours, maybe even days, setting something up for RNG manipulation to fail multiple times, and then you know what I mean? Like it's like I can't see it as cheating because it's like literally it takes forever to do still. But yeah, like full odd shiny hunting is, I always think, the most impressive form of shiny hunt. So I always like put it on that pedestal. When people tell me like this is a full odd shiny, I wasn't hunting for it, like that's like really awesome. RNG manipulation I still think is like a good hunt and like definitely impressive, but it's like I like weigh them differently in my mind, how I see them as valuable. You know, like in even like terms of like Pokemon Go, like if someone spoofs and they get Pokemon, I just don't, if they show me their Shundo, I don't care at all. You know what I mean? It's like you're a spoofer, dude. I'm supposed to be impressed by a Shundo? I'm not at all. You know what I mean? Context matters 100%. But yeah, it's an interesting discussion. I've actually been working on a video for this channel about RNG manipulation in BDSP. It's just been kind of on the back burner. Like I shot the initial script, like I recorded all the audio, but it's like the editing process and B-roll. It's actually like a pretty involved video, editing wise, and I've just been so busy with so much stuff. But at some point there is a video planned to be posted on this channel about RNG manipulation in BDSP. It's going to be showing me get shiny Arceus and kind of just talking about my experience, like showing the process, in fact. Alright. Whoa, what? Wait, how did I hit that? Yo, this is like King of the Hill right now. It's Orthworm's like, what is your name? What is your quest? What is your favorite color? My favorite color is blue. Because it's one of the most beautiful colors in nature. It's actually a relatively rare color in nature. Alright. 354. No luck. Dang, yo, I'm getting desensitized by this hunt. Oh, I should save my game. Oh my gosh, I need to save my game. I don't want to lose progress on these shiny hunts. Like, it would be so upsetting to like lose the progress on hatching these eggs. Alright, let's save up. Alright, so we have 3 more. Oh wait, actually this one will be 356. Will we get the shiny? Dang, yeah. This is a good area to hatch eggs in, though. I was saying, I don't even think I really explained why I went here today yet, but this area is nice because there's a lot of items that you can collect on the ground. Stardust, star pieces, soft sand, moonstone, sunstone, and you can sell that stuff. It adds up for sure. Like I had 77 like star pieces or something after my last stream. I was like, wow. All right, this is the last egg of this batch. 358. Will we get a shiny? No luck there. All right, let's get another batch of 5 here. Oops. We do have a lot left. I mean, I'd like to think somewhere amidst these eggs, there's a shiny waiting for me. The more and more like I hatch eggs in this game, I'm just blown away that I had a situation where I in fact hatched a shiny Finzian on turn 1. Like on my very first egg. Like sometimes when I'm like prepping eggs for stream, I'll actually hatch like a few eggs off stream. Like at the very beginning, like I'll just see like, I don't know, it's like a kind of like a ritualistic thing. Like I just did it, I'd hatch like 5 or 10, just to like do it. And if I don't get the shiny, it's whatever. But I was doing that with Finzian and I got a shiny on the very first egg. And I was like kind of like half paying attention. But it was like the very first egg and it was like the sparkles and it just like tripped me out so much because I was looking at it like, wait, what? This is a shiny! And you know, I recorded it because you know you can save the last 30 seconds of your gameplay. I posted a short, but it's like it's one of those things where I just wish I was streaming for that more than like that, because that's like quite a claim, right? To be like, yo, I hatched this on the first egg, but all I have is just game footage of that. You know? Like if I was streaming, it would be like so obvious, like you were here or whatever, but I don't even know why I would lie about that, to be honest, like. But yeah, it's definitely, I wish I had that luck. It's insane to think that I even had that happen to me, because that's the luckiest thing, one of the luckiest things that's happened to me in Pokemon. Something about the Switch generation, I've had way more luck with shiny Pokemon than any previous gens, but I wonder if it's like, I wonder what that is though. Alright, 359. I mean, it's whatever, you know, like I said, 1 to 5, 12. We're still under odds, so if we do hatch it before 5, 12, we're technically lucky. I would love to get this beforehand. I'm pretty sure this is my first Froakie shiny and Greninja shiny. I have a faint memory of having a shiny Greninja, but I almost feel like that's not even a real thought. I feel like there is one sitting in my home. But at the same time, like, it's definitely not, if it is, like, was there ever a mystery gift Greninja shiny? Because I know I never bred for one in the past. Like, I'm fairly certain I've never bred for one. Alright, let's see if we get lucky here. 362. I've been playing Pokemon for 20, like over 20 years, yo. Holy smokes. It's kind of insane to think about. I don't even know if I showed you my old carts. I think I brought them up the one day, didn't I? My red and yellow. I couldn't find my blue. That made me a little sad, because that's like my OG cart. The red's actually my sister's. Red was my sister's, blue was mine, and then yellow was mine when it came out. Alright. We just got our Froakies going. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we still got like 4 boxes. There has to be a shiny. I'm gonna see if there's any eggs or just like dispersed. Oh wow. Holy, I have all of these too. Oh wow, wow, I have a lot of eggs actually. Yeah, all these are shinies right here. All of these. Like I haven't gone crazy shiny hunting, but I've really enjoyed. It's interesting, you know. I feel like as time continues to move forward, I feel like the positive outweighs the negative in this game. Let's get our save going on. Dang, am I really gonna hatch all these eggs today? If I get the shiny, I'll probably just stop my stream after. I really do hope we get it today. There's so many eggs left. Like, it looks like we have at least like 100 or more. Come on. I'm very hopeful. I believe it's gonna happen, you know? Because the universe knows I need to focus on Series 2 VGC team building and not hatching a Froakie. I do want this. I mean, hands down, one of my favorite shinies. Definitely want it. But you know, we'll just have to see how our luck ends up panning out here. Yeah, I mean, I have to have like 150 eggs left-ish when I'm thinking about it. That'll at least bring us up to over odds, right? Hey Jaden, you're also hunting Shiny Froakie? Are you doing the Masuda method as well? Good luck on getting your shiny, yo. Alright. Poor Rufflet, let me get out of this. Alright, let's grab that. Alright, so we have 365 hatching. Come on, be lucky. Be the shiny. No luck. All good. We have 3 more eggs here in this batch. Let's get them hatched. Yeah, good luck to anyone who's like currently shiny hunting or also trying to get a shiny Froakie. Like, I see that there's like people who are trading like 6 IV. Like, clearly they're like hacked. Like, no shame if that's like what you're gonna do to get your shiny, but I'm just someone that does not want gen Pokemon. Like as long like my whole thing with like catching and collecting, as long as you didn't use like outside like sources to alter the game file or whatever, like it's all game. Like there's a lot of like interesting shiny hunting exploits and even in this game, but I don't even know if they're like even exploits or it's like hard to explain. Like I don't think they'll be patched out. So are they just glitches? Are they exploits? Maybe they're more exploits than glitches. Or are they just working as intended? Alright, let's see. No luck. Alright, let's keep going. Right. That was actually all of them. Sorry, I was miscounting. So I'm actually just gonna delete these. Dang, I have so many eggs. Come on, one of these has to be. It's in my shiny box. It's like it tried to find its home early. Trying to be careful that I don't accidentally just transfer. Like I click over to the right and transfer a shiny. You can't even transfer eggs, it's sad. I wish you could. Alright, here we go. keep on keeping on. Wow. So many eggs left. We've barely put a dent in them so far, it's crazy. But we did put a dent in them. I have way more eggs than I thought I did. Alright. How much time do we have left on this? 18 minutes. I mean, we just made it, so... Let's keep on. We're boozing around here. Solid Desert's nice, just like I said, all these items. Stardust. More Stardust. Moonstone. We're profiting. So in the end, it's like, even if we leave it empty-handed, we could still sell a lot of this for profit. So it's not just like all lost. I mean, potions aren't that helpful, but still. Alright, 369, nice. Let this be the one. Let there be light. Alright, no luck. We have 4 more here. Execute Auto 66. Darth Maul comes out. Oh wait, actually Darth Maul was dead. Well, actually no, he wasn't. If you watch the Clone Wars. He was actually alive during that shit. Alright, 371. Is anyone here a Star Wars fan? Like, anyone watching the new Bad Batch show? Bad Batch Season 2? Alright. 2 more eggs, I think. Let's see where this puts us. Come on, be a shiny. Makes me sad. Alright. Alright, so this is 373. I don't even know what to say. Be a shiny! I just put my head down in defeat. But I will manifest this shiny in my brain. I can see it's going to hatch today. It wants to be free. It's just laying here somewhere in one of these boxes, waiting for me to patiently come hatch it. You know? It has a full life ahead of it, ready to be a shiny. Let me just see if there's any over here. Alright. I'm actually going to be posting a video here also on the channel about Sandy Gas. Like a really good location to shiny hunt it, and also like, if you know anything about Sand Gas, it despawns in the rain, and like what actually happens if it rains and you're shiny hunting and you find, like if you found a shiny, spoiler, it doesn't despawn. But still watch the video if you're down. Hook me up with a like and a view, I'd really appreciate that. But I'll probably post it in the next day or so. It'll be like a pretty much straight to the point video. It's gonna be very short. Show you the location, how I did it. Bam. What happens in rain. Simple. I've been thinking like I probably should put out like more stuff like that, like where I've done my shiny hunts and such. Alright. I saw that the next raids are going to be Sorolege and Armourouge. It seems that they're like kind of doing these version exclusive raids. Yeah, maybe they'll like kind of like work their way down the line there. I wonder what the next tier 7 raid will be. Makes me wonder if they're going to do the starters for this gen. and give them some type of like, you know, obviously I guess the mark is the appeal. But maybe like the main appeal to it. The mightiest mark. Alright. I think it's 375, right? No luck. I had a Katsu. Oh wait, no, actually that was only 374. I think. I'm trying to think. Did I mess this up? This should be... Am I behind 5 or am I like right on the money? I can't remember. We'll just... We're gonna say regardless it's 375. My brain is having trouble processing what's going on. It's fine. It's like short-circuiting. Like there's so much to focus on. Alright. No luck on that egg. It's okay. Dang, Froakie. You're really making me work for it, aren't you? Here I am, releasing all of this Froakie into the ecosystem. They're gonna be an invasive species in Paldea. It's just not good. The police are gonna have to get a little bit more serious on the Pokemon breeding here. It's just unethical. Alright, 378. That's the official count. No luck. Alright, let's get a new batch of eggs. But yeah, I'm gonna get rid of these because this is just so messy, them slipping on down here. But like I said, I mean, this is the shiny box. One of these has to be a shiny. It's just how the rules are. Also, if there's no shiny, don't hold me good. Alright, let's see. Can we get lucky? That would actually be insane if I did get lucky. Hope everyone's enjoying the day, and thanks again for swinging by. Alright. I don't even know why I'm trying to get that. I want all the gimme gold coins. It's honestly insane how the items rack up just by mindlessly running in circles. It's really nice. I mean, some of them are not as valuable, right? Like Sandile Claw. No one's writing home about that. But yeah, I've also turned off the in-game background music. I mean, it might be fairly obvious. I do love the music in this zone. I like the twangy kind of guitar and such. It makes me feel very thirsty. But when you're doing something as repetitive as this for hours on end, it's a little bit... It's better to kind of switch up the background music. Alright, this is 379. No luck. Alright, let's keep on keeping on. We have 4 more Froakie eggs to hatch in this batch. Let's see if we get lucky. No luck. I feel like I always get shinies where I'm just not paying attention. So I have to like tell a good yarn here or... Oh no. Be the shiny! Be it! Just be it! You know you want to? Calling it into existence is just not enough. Just be the shiny. Please. Just be a shiny. I can hear it being a shiny. My heart is broken. Froakie's making me look like a liar. 382. I'm not even gonna say anything. Dang. Why can't I get streamer luck or something? Where's my streamer luck? Can I cash it in now? How are you gonna give me a egg one hatch off stream? But then every time I stream now, these Masuda method hunts are gonna be a nightmare. They're not really that bad. I mean, I'm enjoying myself. I'm having fun chatting up the chat and such. But yeah. We'd like it to go a little bit faster. Alright, let's just head back now and continue down our egg line. Whoa. Alright. See how much time we have left on this. 7 minutes. This is definitely a thing. Get those items. Get all my Stardust. Stardust. Come on. Damn, there's like so many eggs. It's actually kind of insane. I didn't even realize I made that many. Like oh, wow. Come on, let's hatch them. Please. By Lord Arceus. Please. Be a shiny. Alright, we have our... This is actually 384. Will we be lucky? I'm gonna do what the Froakie does. Just closes their eyes. 385. I'm just doing that on purpose. Jeez. Alright. You're gonna be the shiny. 386, you were born to be a shiny. I mean, I guess you're not born yet. But you should be born as a shiny, right? Hey Ada, welcome to stream. How you doing today? No luck. Three, 7. I'm so tired, yo. You finally got to see Black Panther 2. It's touching. Oh, glad you enjoyed it. No. No shiny yet. Ada, none. We're on 388. But again, we're still under odds. It's just, you know. We always want to get it the fastest possible, if we can. Yeah. Technically, this is still not my longest shiny hunt Masuda method on the Switch in Scarlet Violet yet. It's so far held by the Toad School, which I was kind of losing it a bit towards the end of that. Especially with the whole, you know, Switch crashing and losing all that progress. RNGesus is not with us. Oh, he is. He works in mysterious ways, Ada. There's a life lesson hidden within this shiny hunt. Prioritize your time better. But, yeah. How's everything going? Work starting off strong this week? RNGesus is not with us, but for us. It's raining there? Yo, it's been raining here. And on the completely opposite side of the country. One day will be wonderful. Come on. Gotta do some business with the bank. Oh, I see. Hey there, welcome to the stream. Currently just working on another batch of eggs. Hoping for the best. Alright, here we go. 389. Will we have luck and get our shiny Froakie finally? Can this possibly be it? Nope. Not like this. I wonder if it would be better just to not keep a counter, you know? Like, it's nice because it creates more context, you know? I could let my human brain try to, like, justify this. But, yeah, it almost feels like it's like when you look at the clock. You're trying to, like, you know, you have somewhere to be, or you want someone, you know, it just makes it longer. Or feel like it drags. 391. Everyone's favorite one. Bro, you're not a shiny. So we have 2 more for this batch, and then we're gonna continue on. Let's see. 392. Please be a shiny. Was it tick? I don't know. I feel like maybe I just have some bad luck right now. It just feels like mysterious luck is hiding in the shadows. Like maybe, oh my gosh, why did the Rufflet have to come out and like land right there? Alright, we're gonna have to encounter this Rufflet real quick. What were you even looking at, Rufflet? That's not a worm that you're looking at. Alright, so let's get another batch of eggs. Check to see what our sandwich is looking like too. I might need to re-up. The fact that that's the term I used for getting the sandwich boost is actually pretty great. That's actually like the best way to describe it. It's like some Liver King shit in here. We're like just sitting here dosing our Pokemon. Does that mean that I'm like eating the, like, am I the one with the boost? Because like we're all eating the sandwich together, right? Like we're all there's a cohesion here. So we'd all go under if the law got involved. Alright. Me and Maridon are like stuck at the hip, yo. You snitch. Alright, let's make the great peanut butter sandwich. I'm not doing a union room. Wait, what would help? How could you help? I don't even know like how you would help. If I was shiny hunting or anything? Oh, I see. I'm mainly just gonna focus on hatching these eggs today. And I still have my Greninja event and such. Not that I need it. Like, the items are kind of underwhelming. But I figured I might as well just not log online right now, in general, since you can kind of just keep the event raids until. I was like, is there something I don't know about Union Room and breeding that's like different? That'd be insane. Or like, I thought you wanted me to like give you eggs and you'd hatch them. Like, I don't know. Like, that would. What if you got the shiny though? Then it'd have your OT, which I didn't want. But yeah, I get it. I get what you're saying now. That'd be kind of funny though if I did give you one of the eggs and it was actually the shiny. And then you just like unfriend me on Switch and you're like, see you later. All these years to build up just this one moment. Oh yeah, why not? Yeah, give it. I mean, if you're trying to get that shiny, why not? It's the only way you can get it right now in the game. I'm pretty sure it's the only way you can get it via Switch generation in general. It's not in any of the other games. Unless they put Greninja in the DLC, there's really no other place you can get it except for breeding it. I have a feeling they might put it in DLC though. Like, it's transferred in from home, but not everyone played like the DS games. I guess technically, they said there's going to be some type of connection with Pokemon Go and Scarlet Violet down the line. Like, it makes me wonder like what that's supposed to be about. Like, is there a new form of Golden Go? If there's a different Gimme Goal form? Like, is there like an alternative evolution line that they'll reveal? I don't know, that'd be kind of crazy actually to think about. Because there was like that whole promotional thing they did in Pokemon Go with Gimme Goal. And it was kind of like hinted that there's some type of like connection between Go and this Pokemon too. I feel like it's going to be caught only in Pokemon Go, kind of like how Meltan is, and it could be transferred in. That's what I think is going to happen. You only got 1 coin from that. Actually, yeah, that's a really good point. I forget how many I got. I did get a couple because we were swiping them for a bit that day. But I wonder if it's going to require us to have 900... No, it's probably going to be like 1 Gimme Goal coin to evolve a Gimme Goal in Pokemon Go or something. I mean, if they make it 999, they're insane. Like, they are legitimately crazy. Because it's not really the same as like playing a console game. It's actually like a bigger barrier to entry in Pokemon Go. To like go outside and just swipe stops like that. Alright. Let's keep on keeping on. So we're technically 398 eggs in. We're about to hit 400 with this batch. It's kind of crazy, but at the same time, I've had... You know, I don't want to jinx it, but yeah. We're still under odds. Definitely don't want to jinx it. But yeah, this, regardless, we're getting a lot of items to sell, like I said. Try to look at the silver lining. I mean, just chatting people up. It's all good. It'll all pay off in the end. That's how I look at it. Then what I'm going to be doing, more than likely, is focusing primarily on VTC for a little bit. Once Series 2 comes out with the Paradox Pokemon being allowed in the format, definitely going to be streaming more battles, pushing the ladder and such. Also providing rental codes for people that maybe want to try out some of the teams I'll try on stream. Probably going to start off, like, I'm still trying to debate if I want to build this, like, spicy team with Iron Treads. But I might just do it. And then, like, use it as, like, a starting point. 400. Dang, no luck yet. Yeah, we have so many eggs. It's kind of crazy, chat. I need to get some more water. I'm getting a little parched. Come on, be the shiny. Is this 401? Let me double check. I think we have 2 more based on the counter, but maybe it's only 1 more. Okay, yeah, that's right. Alright, we got another egg here. 402. So we're over 400 hatches. And no luck just yet. But again, 512. If we go over 512, then we can kind of say we're getting unlucky. Because, like, ideally, based on probability, you know, you get 1 within 512 hatches. But obviously, that's not guaranteed. That's just how probability works. Alright, 403. No luck, yo. Wow. No luck at all. I'm just gonna get rid of these. It's gonna be fun going through these later and just transferring away. Like, it could be fun to wonder trade them out, but unless I get this, it's like, it just takes up so much space that it just becomes, like, more important to remove them. Like, if I had home integration already in the game, that's one thing, because then at that point, I could just send a bunch of my extras to home and store them there for the time being. But even doing, like, a wonder trade stream would be kind of interesting. See, like, what type of stuff we can get. Like, that was, like, an idea I wanted to do at some point, but I just find that the space being available is way more valuable than, like, saving them for wonder trades. I guess they're called, like, surprise trades in this game, aren't they? Okay, so we're working on our next batch of eggs. 403, yo. Yeah, I probably should have got the water already. Come on. Where is all of our shiny luck? Where is all the passion? You're doing it all wrong. Your music's just too complicated. Complicated. Let's keep on keeping on. Alright, after I do this batch, I'm gonna get more water, because I'm definitely... It can, like... Maybe you can hear the dryness at this point. 404. Being in the desert, yo, you know? And I'm not even just joking about that. Like, I live in, like, a literal desert. Like, we shouldn't be here. This city should not exist. Alright. 405. Come on. No luck yet. Wow, this is actually becoming quite the hunt. Ooh, give me gold chests. I feel like it's been a minute since I've seen one of those. Very nice, Ada. You think you're gonna just scope out your game first, see what type of mass outbreaks you got going on? Right, we got 2 more. Yeah, keep your options open, right? Yeah, makes sense. Get some items, or it'd be cool to get a shiny from a raid. Yo, what is up, Mr. Dr. Pants? Shout out to Mr. Dr. Pants. You were hunting the Gimme Gold coins for a while, but I haven't opened the game in a bit. Dude, I understand. I actually have two Golden Go built in this game. One for VGC and one for raiding. So I had to like grind those. You're enjoying Fire Emblem Engage? I think I've heard good things about it. I feel like I was watching Arlo. He's like a YouTuber puppet. Well, he's like a puppet that's a YouTuber. I think he was like... I was like half listening to the review because I was like multitasking. But I think he liked it. Yeah, it's so busted, man. It's still going to be pretty good in Series 2 coming up here. Starting, like, I think it's February 4th the Switch is over. But yeah, it's still pretty good. Yeah, Ada hunted me a 0 attack gimme goal. Because I was like... The only way... You can't breed it to get 0 attack IV. And like, I was like working a lot and trying to build my team, and Ada was like a freaking angel and like helped me out by hunting it. But yeah, super clutch, honestly, to have someone in the community. You know, because ideally, if you were a battler, you'd want it for yourself. But you were just like, I'm willing to help out. Which was nice. I mean, in the grand scheme of everything, that's actually pretty fast, I feel like. Like, I know that seems long, but like... I know people who are hunting for like a Flutter main with 0 attack, and they can't find it. And it's like, all you gotta do is just catch a bunch. Yeah, so like... Attack is the only... Aside speed... So essentially what IVs do is they just add like 1 extra stat point to your total base like stat of whatever, you know? So if you have 31 in all of them, it just gives you the max potential IVs. Hey babe, welcome home. It gives you like the max potential of that like stat in that species. But for special attack, there's like certain mechanics in the game where you would want 0 attack on a special attacker, and the reason why is because there's certain moves, like there's a move called Foul Play, which is a dark move that deals damage based on the target it's hitting's attack stat. So if you're a psychic special attacker and you're getting hit by a Foul Play, it's gonna hurt more if you have maxed or higher attack IVs than 0. So ideally you want 0 for certain Pokemon. And Gimme Goal is a scenario like that where it doesn't, you don't want it physically built. It's a ghost type, and if it gets hit by a Foul Play, it's gonna hurt more if you don't have the 0 attack IV. Can you help me whenever I do a picnic? It doesn't work, so I was wondering if we could do a union circle and we could do a picnic, please. I'm trying to catch a shiny. I'm actually, maybe someone in the chat if they're willing to do a union room with you, but I'm actually currently trying to preserve my Greninja raids and the event raids from the weekend, so if I log online, they're gonna erase all of them and update them. Ada said she'll do it for you. If you're down to do it with them. Like, what's the issue that you're having, though? I'm like maybe I'm a little confused too, like what you need the picnic for? Like, you can't get the sandwich boost? Is that what the issue is? Like, if I didn't have the, if I wasn't trying to save these event raids for a little bit to, like, grind them a little bit more, I would totally just, like, go in the union room right now and, like, make the sandwich for you or whatever, and then you can like do your egg hatching and such like that. But yeah, that's the main reason why I can't help right now. It's just like if I log online, it's gonna erase all the raids. If you don't know this, whenever there's like special event raids in the game, as long as you don't log online after, like if you log online to get the event raids and then you stay offline for, you can keep it for weeks on end. Like as long as you, like literally I could keep these raids forever if I never log online ever again. But that would be kind of like, not the point. Hey boo boo. What are you doing over there, little baby? Come here, boo boo. Why are you just watching? My little cat's just sitting in the hallway, slumped over, like, she looks so cute though. So, what are you guys shiny hunting? Do you know how to do the boost thing, Ada? Like, as long as you don't, like, save before the union room. Well, I mean, you're fine, because you just started your game. You didn't really do anything yet. Like, what you want to do is you want to make sure you, if you're hosting it, you just turn off your game after the boost goes through. And the person, Chowa should be able to retain the boost. And you can save your herba. But if you're just like, yo, I'm down the hunt too, then yeah, that's fucking cool too, I guess. But yeah, I wasn't sure if you knew how to do the exploit where you just turn off your game and it's like, saves your herba mystica. So you're essentially like giving a free boost away. Okay, yeah, you know how to do it. Yeah, you just stay on the boost screen, and then you just end it there. You got it. All right, so this is 4:15. Will we be lucky? Dang, this has actually been like pretty intense. Still no luck. We've had so many today. Please don't let... I have a feeling this is gonna go to like 1,000 eggs or something. Like, I don't know. Something crazy. Yeah, what type are you looking for, Choa? Like, what is there a certain shiny you're looking for? Alright, 4:17. Yeah. Yeah, we have a guide how to do it from Papa Hefe. She'll probably just look at that. And yeah, I think all you need, as long as you just bring the green pepper, she said, and salt. I think that's what she was saying. You should be good. Alright, 4:18 if I'm not mistaken. Thanks again for coming out to the stream and such, ladies and gentlemen. If you're watching on YouTube, definitely consider giving the stream a like. It does help my content reach a wider audience here. Alright. Let's continue on. I'm gonna grab one from a random place. Just why not, you know? And yeah, I really need that water. I keep getting distracted. But yeah. Glad that Ada's helping you out and such. She's a really great member of the community here. Yeah, you'll figure. Just tell them what to bring. Oh yeah, here, I'll link it real quick before I go grab water. Let me go grab the link to the guide. It's a pinned comment in the general, just for future reference. Under the Pokemon Scarlet and Violet general, I pinned it so it could always be there as like a reference. But anyone who's interested, there. This is the guide for different types of variations of shiny sandwiches you can make with Herba Mystica. And there's also, wait, what the? Whoa. That's trippy. Wait, what? Are you looking for sandlet? Alright, I'll be right back. I'm gonna get some more water real quick, chat. What is that? Yo, real quick, I'm just gonna use the restroom. I got my water. Just give me 1 second. Alright, back. Alright, perfect. I'm glad it all got worked out for both of you. That's good. Alright. Let's continue on here. Alright. You should be good. It's a shiny Dawn fan! Yo. That's insane. I'm just like chilling. Whoa. Well, someone's gonna be mad if I catch this in a quick ball. Some shiny hunter out here is going to be upset about this. Okay, I didn't even catch it in that quick ball. Oh, wait, it has rollout? Thankfully I'm like so much higher level than it. I can't really attack this with this. I should have switched out into Scyther. This is so funny though. Okay, I'll try a repeat ball. Come on. Right. Stay in the ball. Yo, this is actually sick to find. Here, I'm gonna run real quick. That way I can just like re-engage it. Let me pull out my Scyther with ball swipe. Wait, did it? Oh. I was like, where did it go? Alright, there we go. Alright, now I'm gonna ball swipe this little shiny down and we can catch it in pretty much any ball at this point. No, don't do the group sharing one. Just do the regular one that we normally do. Just have them bring... Just make the sandwich how you normally would, and just have them bring one of the ingredients and salt. Okay, cool. Very cool. What is the best ball to catch Dawn Fan in? Maybe Nest Ball. There we go. Yo, I just got a... That's nice. Random Dawn Fan just running around here. I guess it was... We were bound to find a shiny just by running around this whole time. This other one's trying to mess me up for catching their friend. They're like, you just took her from me. Wait, is it a girl? Let's see. It is a girl also! You just took my wife away! Wow. I'm gonna keep this Dawn Fan forever. How careful were you if I caught you? Alright, sick. We got a Dawn Fan shiny randomly, that's sick. Right. So yeah, you don't need to bring... No, what they're gonna do is they're gonna give you the boost for free. And you will still retain the boost, and they're gonna soft reset their game and get their Herba Mystica back. It's a way to pretty much give out free boosts if you have friends. So the idea is like you would benefit from it and they don't have to actually hunt anything right now and they'd save their resources. Yeah. Yeah, no problem. Let's see. All right, here we go. 419. Will we get the shiny? Oh my gosh, all the Rufflet just ready to take me down. Whenever you get the boost, you can exit out of everything. Like if you get the boost and everything and it worked, you just like do things as usual. And the host will disconnect and restart their switch. And then you'll just get a message up on your screen that says, the host has disconnected. Oh wait, you haven't even got to that part yet, sorry. Don't listen to me then. Sorry, I thought you were in a different part of the process. Okay, no shiny on 420, which makes me sad. And sad? Could have been on such a... Well, you know, 421. There's always a chance. Get the shiny. No luck. No shiny today or yesterday. Where did my shiny go? No, you have to put ingredients on. So you'll put on the green pepper and salt. And you'll consume one of your green peppers for the sandwich, but in turn you actually will be getting a shiny sandwich boost. So you're contributing to make the shiny sandwich still the same ingredients, but you're only bringing like a small portion of what is required for the entire sandwich. And since, like, if you were doing it with your friends, like, sure, you'd maybe want to split, like, the Herba Mystica or something. But since Ad is not even using any of their resources, it's like, there's really no point for you to contribute more than just, like, the bare minimum. Alright, so let's get a new batch here. Alright, let's move back. All these Froakie are taking up a lot of space. Alright. I think I'm gonna have to make another sandwich. No, don't put your herb. You don't want to use your Herba Mystica at all. It's just actual salt. Because the salt doesn't affect the sandwich at all. And the whole point of doing this is so you do not waste any of your Herba Mystica. And so, like, say I have 0 Herba Mystica. My friend can, like, give me a shiny boost if they have Herba Mystica, and I can shiny hunt for free. And they can just, like, host it. It takes a minute of their time, and then they turn off their game. They don't have to play. They didn't waste any of their resources. That's, like, what we're trying to do right here. It's not, like, a group effort, because she's not trying to... like, there's no point in you using any of your valuable resources. That's the whole point of this exploit. It might be something new that, like, maybe you didn't know about. So it's understandable, you know, like, getting over that first initial understanding of the concept. No, you have to buy it in the grocery store. Butter, I think, works also. Like, it could be butter also. Like, something that doesn't affect the sandwich. Like, the idea is you have to pick something, at least one ingredient on the first page and one ingredient on the second page. the first page you'll pick like a green pepper, which contributes to the actual recipe, and it's a resource that you probably just have. And then the second one is you're picking either salt, pepper, or butter, because those are all things that do nothing. You don't need to do multiples, you just have to pick one of them. And then that should be good. Yeah, if you just go buy some real quick, that will be fine. Yeah. Just go buy some salt. Butter should work also, just saying. Oh wait, I was gonna make a sandwich. I got like so sidetracked there for a moment. Speaking of, here, I'll actually show you, like visually. Maybe it'll make more sense, kind of. Because I have all these ingredients. So when you go into this, say you're making the sandwich, then you go into creative mode. Normally when you're making the shiny sandwich, it requires these 3 peppers, and then like a prosciutto. That's like the base for this type of sandwich that she's trying to make with you. And then like, say you want to do, what was it, fire? I forget what it is. Is it chorizo or something? She's probably doing double chorizo. So that's what, this is, oh wait, actually wait, that's wrong. It's supposed to be yellow. My bad. There, it's supposed to be 1 of each color pepper, or maybe it's like 2 red, or maybe it's, I don't remember what it is for this, but like that's just an example. I think this is for steel, for example. And then on this page, she's gonna be doing whatever combination of Herba Mystica, and it should count towards, you know, she'll do the 2, and you don't have to, pretty much. But you should be doing either salt, pepper, or regular butter, because all these 3 don't do anything. Alright, let me make this real quick. Just realized I was out of spicy Herba Mystica. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, it's all good. Oh yeah, it's the 2 red pepper and prosciutto. But yeah, that's like the general idea of it, is that like you're making the same sandwich. Like that's if you don't want to use your salty Herba Mystica type of sandwich. Like that was the whole idea of that one originally. But in a group scenario, it's like those are probably the more ideal sandwiches to make, especially the more people you have. Just cause like there's more ingredients to work with. Yeah, you honestly just need salt. You don't even need pepper. You just need one or the other. The idea is like you're just putting a neutral topping on the last stage, and pepper, salt, and butter all act as like that, like roll. No, it's not that. It's not only 2 red pepper. That's a part of the entire recipe. Yeah. Alright. Oh yeah, I don't want to hatch these near this rufflet. I should learn my lesson. 425. Will this be the shiny? Please be a shiny. Word. Let it be a shiny. Do you really want to overcomplicate it right now? But yeah, true. Maybe more the merrier. That's what I always say. Starting today. Alright. We have one more egg here in this batch. I like how I caught a shiny Donphan. There's like zero reaction from both of you because you're just so like trying to make this Union Room sandwich thing work out. But I mean, it's just a shiny Donphan. Let's be real. It's a shiny Donphan. That's sick, yo. I caught that randomly. Gotta keep my eye out. Like, I'm not really even paying attention. Like, maybe some of these Cobras are actually shiny. Like, isn't that like a subtle one? No, I know. That's what I'm saying. It's like funny. Like, literally, like the chat was still going, but it was just like, is this what I bring? Is this working? But I'm glad you're getting it together. And honestly, thank you, Ada, for like doing that for them. Like, that's so nice of you. Super nice of you. I think they're still looking for salt. Let me save real quick and get another batch. I always get like so caught up after some of these hatches and just zone out. I mean, I've been hatching so many today. It is essentially getting to that point where I'm just going through the motions of it. You just need to put a green pepper and then salt. You're like dual fisting right now. That's hilarious. Alright. A brand... Dude, getting that, like... Is it Brandle Bash? What is this called? Brandle Gas? I don't remember what this thing is called. The Tumbleweed Pokemon. That'd be cool to get a shiny of that. Right, 429. Will I get a shiny? I mean, I got a shiny Donphan today, so I guess I am kind of... That did kind of rejuvenate me a little bit. Just, I wasn't really, you know... I knew it would happen eventually, but you're never really thinking about it as you just get so deep in egg hatches that you'll just randomly... Oh gosh, Rufflet. Very nice. It should work. Yeah, complete the sandwich and then you'll get your boost. And voila. Shiny Hunter Fire type. I need to get away from this Rufflet. Maybe I should stay away from that outbreak. What am I doing? Even like playing with fire. Yo, that Fanfy's like coming after me. That's pretty adorable though. I like the Fanfy though, because they don't actually touch me. They just stand there. Like, I can just run away. Does the Cobra do the same? think I have one more in this batch. Alright, this is 433. No shiny. Put these over. Continue on. Oops. That is actually such a wild try. You just gotta press the plus button to finish the sandwich. Just submit the ingredients. And yeah. All right. Nice. We got the gym leader music from Sword and Shield popping. Ooh, I did not see that Orthworm at all. Dang, son. Orthworm, you're going to get up. Go. Orthworm. I should look what. I forget what that shiny is supposed to look like. I know that. I know what some of these look like, but I need to do a reference just to make sure I'm not like passing by shinies at times. Yeah, good luck. I hope you get your shiny too. That'd be so awesome. Alright. Thanks again, Ada, for helping out. Alright, 435. Will we get the shiny? We're still under shiny odds right now, but you know, I'd love to get it out of any of the eggs we have left. It's kind of insane to think, but hey, we want the shiny, so we're gonna work for it. 436. Will we get the shiny finally? I love amphibians, so you know, amphibians are amazing creatures. So I just have an affinity for frogs and stuff. Alright, let's go. $437. No luck. Is there a Toxapex outbreak in your game? Alright, 438. Yo, this is such an insane image. I hope this is the shiny. Just because of how ridiculous this looks. I wish it was. Yo, I'm like hovering over it. That was some... You liked my shoes and sock combo, didn't you though? Hippowdon would probably be pretty easy to beat as a dark type, or a psychic, excuse me. I was thinking with dark type. Well, it has ground moves. It's a ground type Pokemon. You don't want to bring a fire type to that, for sure. It probably has rock moves too. Yeah, honestly, this has been quite the hunt so far for the shiny. I do feel like egg hatching still, you know, there's like certain scenarios where you kind of have to do the egg hatching. Like this is one of them. We can't catch a Greninja in game. Alright, 439, no luck. $440. What could it possibly mean? Damn, still nothing. $441. Please. Be as shiny. No luck. Very much so. No luck. $442. I've been waiting all my life for you. To send you out into the streets. Alright, it's whatever. Get ourselves attacked by this braviary. Get out of here. Alright, this should be the final egg of this batch. Gosh, this Pokemon really coming up on me. It's a vibe right now, this song. Yeah, they're like, why did I have to go through this? They feel the same. Okay, so these are... That's how much I have left. I'm just gonna grab a random batch. Yeah, but like I was saying earlier in my stream, I'm going to be focusing on building some Series 2 rental teams. It's one of them, I just want to get this Froakie hatched first. Been working a lot on my short film too. Getting a lot of animation done. That's been nice. I'm trying to like draw daily, get a lot of stuff done on the animation. Okay, so we got like 14 minutes left on this boost. Let's get another egg hatch in here. 444. Part of me feels like it has to be in one of these eggs that we have. We had so many boxes. Like, we really prepped for this. 445. Do I need to say the number? Is it more hype if I do? I feel like I'm never actually saying the number when I do hatch them. Like, it never happens like that. I always feel like it's when I'm not paying attention. Even when I hatched it on the first egg, it was like I wasn't really paying attention. Alright, 447. Let me get this. We're getting closer to the odds though. Once we get to 512, that's when we start getting unlucky. Alright, here we go. 448. It's all good. We'll just release these all into the wild as a sacrificial offering to our shiny. To Lord RNGesus. I was watching this video talking about RNG recently, and they actually referred to RNGesus. Very interesting. I mean, we have so many. We still have like 60 or something, right? Like, it's actually kind of insane. RNGesus is like... No, I've heard of it. Like, I talk about it a lot. I just didn't know it was like such a widely referred to thing. It's actually awesome to see. Referred in some random YouTube video that was like, I don't remember. I think they were just talking about RNG, like how where it really originated, like in what was it? Like arcade games and shit, I think. Or what was it? I forget what it was. What they were referring to originally. But yeah, obviously that, like, nothing is random. Actually, it's all coded. Just like lines of string code. That's the thing, it's like funny. Like probability and human perception. Oh, like I think casinos. Like for example. Do I even need to say anything else? Dude, even my Miraidon looks like he's just over the shit right now. He's like tired. He's like, bro, I know I'm like a machine, but... Like, how hot would that be? Like those jetpacks for being on that much? Like, it doesn't seem like that would actually be the most optimal place to be sitting. Dang. If only. Wait, 452. We're getting up there. I feel like I just did something wrong when I made these eggs. Like, Was I not clicking fast enough? Don't bring up blasphemy in here. Who let this insane person in the chat? Alright, so that's 453, and we are box fulls of Froakie. I'm going for a random batch again. There has to be a shiny here. There must be. Like, look how close your legs are to that. And this thing has to be like scalding hot, being in the desert and like, you know. This is actually kind of fascinating to think about. Like, what is this? Like, what is this coming out of Miraidon? Like, does it actually eat? It eats food with its mouth. How does it make energy? I'm just like tripping out looking at this thing's design. I think I'm just going insane. I've been here for like almost 3 hours, and this is the second day of doing this. Yo, this is okay. 454, let's see. I will call this series the Silent Hatchings. Anyways, I feel like there's probably even a chance we've like seen the hippo shiny. It's harder to tell with the base form, I feel like, or maybe it's obvious because there's like 2 different pattern forms, and I just generally don't even look at it. But there's a chance that we are seeing shinies and we're just running by them. The Dawn fan stuck out so easily when I saw it. Alright. 456. This is insane. I would love to find a Reller shiny, that'd be sick. That'd be a good one. Revival Blessing's such an interesting move that's only on a few different Pokemon. Like Palmot, Reller's Evolution, I can't remember its name off the top of my head for some reason. Are those the only 2 that get it? Palmot's actually like pretty... It won a tournament. It's pretty good. Like, it's like bulky enough that it's like almost guaranteed to get off Revival Blessing. Which, if you don't know, is a move that brings back a Pokemon that has fainted at 50 HP, like 50% HP. That's insane for Pokemon, especially like competitively. Like, that's just insane. Like, say you have Tatsugiri Dondozo, and then you bring the Dondozo in, and it, you know, Commander ability from Tatsugiri activates, blah blah blah. And then the Dondozo gets knocked out, but then Tatsugiri gets spit out, and then you bring in Palmot. And then you just use Revival Blessing and bring Dondozo back at 50% health. And then you switch it back in with Tatsugiri still alive and you set it up again. That's insane. Like, that's just like a basic idea of like how powerful Revival Blessing can be. Like, you could even just lead Golden Go, for example, and just spam Make It Rain and just do as much damage as possible. And then let it die, bring it back with Revival Blessing, do the same shit. It's pretty insane. And Palmot has access to like Fake Out too. Actually, like, not bad. Honestly, the one team I made that had Pikachu on it, if I just put Palmot instead of Pikachu, it'd probably be like better. Like, hands down. Like, I feel like it could fill the same type of role. $461. And we were doing, like, we climbed so high with that Pikachu team. Like, that was insane. Pikachu was top tier. Not really, though. But we actually got a win with it, which was sick. I mean, with the Pikachu. Like, the whole team itself we were just winning with. I just didn't bring Pikachu majority of the matches. It was just, like, on my bench. $463. Another egg hatch. Yo, this is like a good version of this song. I'm gonna be mad if I leave and it ends up being a shiny next egg after. I hope, I mean, honestly, if that was the case, I kind of hope it happens regardless at this point. It's become one of those things. Alright, so we have about 2 minutes left on this sandwich boost. Yeah, like, those are just the different patterns. Come on. Give me a shiny during this song. The camera gets so crazy, like, when you just start moving it back and forth so much. Alright. 464. Will it be a shiny? It's not shiny. This is becoming the elusive Froakie. Flip it. Yeah, once I finish all these eggs. Alright, 465. Jeez Louise. 466. Auto 60s. Execute. Auto 66. Poor little one. You're gonna have to go out into the wild and fend for yourself here soon. 467. We'll make another sandwich after this. This is the way. Oh, did you see the Mandalorian 3 trailer? Or Season 3, excuse me. Kinda did. It's just like salt and passing. You know, I thought about it more, like, it did seem kind of like weird that they put those episodes of Mando in the Book of Boba Fett. Like, I feel like there's like a reason why they put it in, like, with like the story arcs of two different characters kind of like evolving and changing. That's what I was thinking originally. But like, when you think about like the end of season 2 of Mandalorian and going into season 3, it's like kind of weird that it's like already that like Grogu's back with Mando after like that moment with Luke. You know? It almost undermines the ending of season 2. Because it's like literally the first episode he's already going to be with Grogu. Like, wouldn't it make more sense to have like a moment for like Din, like they kind of did that in the Book of Boba Fett, where he like kind of had that story arc with the armorer, and then he went to see Luke's training area or whatever, and then Grogu like instantaneously was just like dipped out. I mean, I think like they're building up Grogu to be the next Mandalorian for sure, but I don't think Din Djarin's like nothing without Grogu. I just think like there could have been like a story arc they developed more, which could have built him up more as a character. Like we could have understood him more, or like understood what his motives are, etc. But yeah, it's like, I think it's like I think they intentionally, like, I don't know, maybe it was like an oversight initially when they were doing season 3, and that's why they put it in the Book of Boba Fett, like, oh shit, like we need to add context why Grogu's already back with Din Djarin. I have no idea, honestly. But like the fact that it was done in a show also that isn't even related to, like, you know what I mean? Like, it's not even related. Like, okay, so they are related, obviously. But like, if you only watched Mandalorian season 2 and you didn't watch Book of Boba Fett, you're gonna be like, what the heck happened here? When you watch season 3. Because I assume that means they're gonna start off like they're gonna be together, you know? Because they already are. So it's like very strange, I guess, is what I'm trying to get at. I just think like it's an interesting decision. It's like, it's almost like assuming obviously everyone's gonna watch Book of Boba Fett. Who watches Mandalorian? I mean, obviously, I guess, like, the reason why people like Mandalorian is because it is, like, what people want of Boba Fett as a character. You know what I mean? Like, the whole Mandalorian lore was just completely BS'd by George Lucas because of Boba Fett gaining popularity. Like, randomly. Like, in the eyes of them, it was just, like, a fluke. That, like, that character just stuck with people. But now there's this whole, like, Mandalore lore. You know, even Kenobi's woman is slain by Darth Maul. Who's, like, on... I'm pretty sure this is, like, all connected in this Clone Wars. Like, that cartoon. Honestly, pretty good show. Like, pretty good cartoon. Like, if you like Star Wars, or if you were like, I don't know, maybe you thought Star Wars was okay. I feel like it definitely adds more value to the franchise than most of these shows that are coming out. He looked cool. Fans wanted to know more about Lucas, hated the character and wanted him dead. He didn't hate him. he just said, he just thought it was his time to go. Like, he just saw him as one of the baddies. It wasn't that he hated him. He just wasn't meant to be more than he actually was. And I think it's because, like, the people that, like, helped design a lot of these characters and such, you know, like, obviously, like, the Mandalorian, like, helmet with Boba Fett's, like, helmet is influenced by, like, old medieval helmets and such, right? So it's, like, a lot of times there's, like, imagery that's within a lot of these, like, especially, like, Star Wars, which is, like, a fantasy sci-fi. It's not, like, sci-fi, like, Star Trek, where it's, like, very, like, nerdy and, like, sciencey. It's, like, more based around, like, a fantasy and more, like, of, like, about the storytelling. It's not even really about being in space, to be honest. Like, it's in space, but it's, like, has nothing really to do about space itself. Yo, what's up, Cheap and Easy? I mean, I don't think it's sad at all. I think it, like, if they changed it, would it have the same impact? Probably not. Like, people always wanted more of it, but, like, that's the thing, though. Like, people don't know what they want. Like, I feel like literally them making the Book of Boba Fett is an example of, like, them not even knowing what people want. And, like, the fans, like, you know, it's like, there's so many layers to it, I think, personally. Yes, I did. How could you tell? It's a AI, it's a filter. Yo, shout out to Cheap and Easy, yo, the homie. Good to see you, bro. Yeah, no, you're right at it. It's pretty much just like a Greek tragedy. Like Greek epic. It's like a story that's always been told, but like really hasn't been told fairly often. While the it's a story of family, yo. Like, that's all it really is. Like, everything else, like the Force and shit, is all just like, it's not even like mumbo jumbo. It's just like different concepts layered on top of like this basic concept. Like, it gets political and shit, you know what I mean? Like, especially in the prequels, it's like very political. Yes, you are. Story of hope, for sure. It's about, like, forgiveness, too, you know? Like, the true hero is Anakin. Like, that's the idea. Is, like, even with all the atrocities, he could still be forgiven. I mean, I don't know, it's, like, an interesting, like, idea. Like, could he really be, like... I mean... It's more about, like, Luke kind of, like, opening up his emotions, just kind of be like, you're my father, I will die. I'd rather die than slay you. And that selflessness just kind of, like, brings them back to the light. He's like, yo, what the hell am I doing? Yeah. Like, everything about Star Wars is cool, like, in the original trilogy, because, like, every character kind of goes through some type of character development where they struggle with something. Like, Han gets put into carbonite. You know, like, even being, like, a smuggler turned into, like, a fighter for the Republic. Luke is just, like, not good and, like, emotional. And then it becomes, like, way more, like, calm. Like, you know, like, he's, like, rushing to help his friends in Empire. And then that just, the whole movie is just, like, them messing everything up. Yo, okay, Ada. Thanks for swinging by. I hope you have a good night. Sweet dreams. Yeah, I like the original trilogy. I mean, I just like the behind-the-scenes stuff a lot, too. Like, a lot of the practical effects. How the Death Star was made. You know, it's very fascinating. Excuse me. Excuse me. It's just very fascinating with, like, how they shot some of the scenes. All the, like they look so good to this day, yo. Like, the Death Star sequence from like Return of the Jedi even. But like the original film, like obviously is like the more iconic. Because that's like when it was just like, who knows what's gonna happen with this film. The cool thing about like George, I really like George Lucas, honestly. Like he's like, I think he's like a really cool dude. Big fan. Also just cause like, he's just kind of like an anti-Hollywood guy. Like he's always been that way. It's like really unfortunate that, like, you know, I don't think the prequels turned out the best they could have. But now that I've like kind of been in a place where I've absorbed a lot of like the Clone Wars and such, and it's created way more context, it's like, I don't know. When I think of like the stories that are trying to be told, I focus more on that because like that's like his strengths. It's not like some of the actors are not that great, blah blah blah. Some of the writing's extremely literal. Why is this character telling me how they feel? That's weird. But like, I don't know. All the ingenuity and the pioneering of practical effects and special effects with Lucasfilm is just amazing. Definitely one of the main reasons why I got into like film myself, like animation and such. Right. So we have probably like 30 or something or less more eggs. I'm gonna try to get through them and then end my stream. Hopefully we can get a shiny. I believe there's a shiny in one of these eggs waiting for us. Good luck there. Let's keep on keeping on. 480. Will there be a shiny? No luck on there either. It is, I am getting a little tired, I will admit, like, my sleep schedule is a little wacky from my work. And, yeah, like, I had to wake up earlier today because I had to meet up with some friends. Someone's moving out to New York tomorrow, so not really sure when I'll get a chance to see him again, type situation. It's good that, you know, sometimes it's better to you know, I know I have things scheduled and such, but I will prioritize friends and stuff over that. So yeah, I do apologize, like the stream started like 2 hours late, but that's just life. But if you are hanging out and you made it this far, much love and appreciation. We just chilling, trying to get through these eggs. I'm determined to get our Froakie shiny. That way I can just like move on from this hunt and completely dive into Series 2 VGC. I am planning on doing at least 1 or 2 more regionals before the end of the cycle. It would be really cool to try to like improve my VGC game. Like that's the idea. Like obviously I'd love to like top cut and go to Worlds, but it's going to be extremely sweaty all season. Like the love for Scarlet Violet VGC right now is real. And it's like really difficult, honestly, to... There's a lot of options. It's really fun, if I'm being honest. It's like the most fun I've had in a while. In San Diego I did VGC, and I don't know, I've been moving away from Go a lot, to be honest. Like I know I built up my Twitch stream over Go, but I mean, I look at it like, what has Go done for me type situation. And I don't know, like I haven't had much fun playing it. It was pretty evident on my stream for a while when I was like still streaming it frequently. And I still do factions and such. And like obviously you'd think when I tied it NAIC I should you know, obviously, I honestly feel like I could get an invite to Worlds playing Go. Like, I genuinely feel like if I just doubled down and, like, played, I would, like, get an invite. But, I don't know. I just feel like I don't really want to, like, keep moving down that path with that game. Because it's really just a time suck, I feel like, at times. Like, I don't like playing a game that requires me to, like, play it like that. Like, even this game, like, I barely, like, battle much, but I can, like, still pick up and, like, be very, like, competitive about it. You know, like, I could be prepping, chilling. It's like riding a bike. But with Go, it's like you kind of have to, like... It's a little more, like, you have to be doing it frequently to be in the right mindset, to play it to your best. I don't know, like, it's nothing, like, against the game or, like, the people that play it or enjoy it. I've been playing that game since day one. And... yeah, I mean, sometimes you just can't do the same thing. Like, I like Pokemon. But that's not, like, what I liked about Pokemon originally as Pokemon Go. Like, I think I started my stream, I was, like, mobile streaming Pokemon Go all the time. Like, mobile streams, just, like, going out downtown, talking to people... seeing crazy stuff. Like, that's what people liked, you know, we were just chilling and, like, it was good times. And then, you know, the PvP stuff was sick. I still like factions, like I said, but even my factions team, I feel like I've been, like, not really pulling my 100. I mean, I know I haven't, but, you know, it's like, it kind of just is a side effect of me not playing Pokemon Go, really, at all, like, on that level. Yeah, it's hard to keep up with because it's just, like, very demanding, you know, and, like, I don't want to be stressed about a video game. That's the last thing I want to be, like, thinking about on that level. Like, I don't know, like, I just enjoy playing the game casually these days. Like, I've done some battles in Go Battle League this season, but even when I played, all of them were, like, wildly spicy. Interesting enough, though, my team, like, I actually have, like, a 65% win rate in the game, like, in Go Battle League this season, even though I've just been, like, playing Bulbasaur. Like, I played Bulbasaur in Great League, and level 51 Dugong in Ultra League. And I would get, like, 4, 5, like, 3, 5. Like, I wouldn't even go negative sets. Like, it was actually kind of nuts. Alright, we're getting pretty close to the last few eggs here. I mean, like, it's always on the table. Like, I've definitely considered it. Like, I've been, like, not really posting much on my main YouTube channel, where I post, like, all my Go Battle League stuff. But it's, like, mainly because I just haven't really been really interested in it, like, on that level. Like, it used to stress me out thinking, like, oh, I need to post consistently or post whatever. But no, that's not true at all. It really just comes down to posting good content. And that's why I've, like, cut down my streams, why I've, like, just, like, a lot of stuff. Like, I've focused way more on YouTube in general. Like, I think YouTube is just, like, a better platform for someone who's, like, a small content creator to build a following and have consistency within it. Like, Twitch is just, like, I don't know. It's like a popularity contest in a lot of ways. It's also, like, not good for discoverability. And even, like, my first couple streams I've ever done don't exist on here anymore because that's how Twitch is. It removes VODs from its platform. GBL is also absolute garbage. Well, yeah, I mean, that's what I'm saying is, like, the game is fine. It's definitely, there's, like, elements of competitiveness for sure, but even when you look at regionals in Go right now, it's, like, a very stale meta. It's very frigid. It's, like, you don't want to mess with that. Like, you just want to bring something like that and play the coin flip game against someone. You know, like, I think I'm a pretty good read. Like, I'm good at reading people and, like, playing the game well and adjusting. It's just, like, it's not actually fun when it's so simplified, if that makes sense. Like, VGC, I think, is really fun because it's so complex on so many levels, you could have like a complete dog water turn. That like, there was this one match I was playing on stream like a couple weeks ago, and I was like sitting here like so upset, like multiple turns. Like I was just like contemplating on just quitting the match multiple times because I just felt like, how could I bring it back after like this unlucky RNG roll, like crit and, you know, para or whatever, flinch. And it turned out like it ended up going to the very last turn, and I got a critical hit and knocked them out, and I won. And I was just like, I was shaken. But like that type of stuff can't really happen in Pokemon Go, really. It's like people, it's like a bunch of people like complimenting like how someone else can count. Like, oh, you're a good count, you can count moves. You know what I mean? Like that's what it is a lot of times. And like, not that there isn't skill to that, there is. But like, it's like a different type of person entirely. I feel like at times. Like they're completely different games, like that's just the reality of it, but the ultimate like reason I'm getting here is like I love Pokemon because of VGC and like actual competitive battling in Pokemon. Like the nuance of single battles, abilities, natures, like EV spreads, like that's why I like Pokemon. And I like Go for the social aspect, I think. Like I was much more happier just socializing with people in the scene and not competing. Like, I will admit, like, there was, like, a bittersweet element of me getting my butt handed in VGC, and then, you know, not having that chance to, like, actually compete against all my friends who are down there, you know, in SoCal or whatever. But at the same time, I'm like, yo, it doesn't even, like, I don't know, like, that was, like, a very fleeting moment, like, that I felt like that, if I'm being honest. Like, I thought it, like, briefly, and I was like, you know what, I'm actually glad. And it like added way more. It's like, you know, remember when there was like some guy that played VGC that switched over and won in a Go tournament or whatever, and like got a place, I think an invite to Worlds or some shit. Like people were trying to talk smack, like, how could someone from VGC come over? They're gonna make our game look bad. It's like, bro, you don't even understand how simple Pogo is in comparison to like playing something like VGC. Like you could not do the vice versa. Like, I'm someone that plays VGC a lot, and it was still, like 500 plus people, yo. It's, like, sweaty as hell. But, like, I enjoyed every single battle. You know, it was, like, a learning experience, if anything. Like, I actually learned so much. But I feel like in Go, it's just, like, who has the better IV Pokemon and stuff at times. Like, who spent the most time farming this specific thing. Like, who sat there and farmed rocket radars nonstop. Who raided the most and traded the most. Who convince the people in their community to trade their legendaries out of low friendship the most. You know what I mean? It's like, there's so many layers to it that I just feel like doesn't support it wanting to be a truly competitive game, that it's like better just to play it as a casual game. Yeah, right, Mr. Dr. Pants. Yo, Nova, great to see you, by the way, homie. Glad to have you. But yeah, it's like, it's stuff like that. Like, let's be real. Like, I shouldn't even be playing video games that much. You know? Like, that's why I don't stream as much. Like, I stream 3 times a week. And I post my content on YouTube. That's, like, my main, like, drive right now is growing my YouTube channels. Because I think, like, you know, the archiving system on YouTube's better. The searchability is better. I just like YouTube. My experience on YouTube a lot more recently. So I've just been chilling. Just chilling on the YouTube, happy with my success on there, and focusing on my animation and like my personal life, you know? Like, I've just been way more driven after like my experience streaming on Twitch for so many years. Like, doubling down on animation is like the smartest thing I could be doing at this point in my life. Because I'm definitely like holding back a lot of, like, the way I look at it is like, I have this talent that people can't do. And I'm not doing it. Like, anyone can make content for Pokemon Go. Anyone can do that thing. But no one can make what I can make. So, I think if you're, it's like one of those things, like, if I could buy it, if I can, like, own it, it's not worth the time on that level. It's, things that you can't buy, your family, your friends, your passions that you're born with. You know? Like, no one can, like say you're like a guitar player. Like, you should be playing guitar, you know? Like, you might not, like, think, like, it's not about making money off of it. It's about actually doing something that fulfills your existence, your soul. And, yeah, it's, like, a really good mindset to go into. Especially, like, something as tedious as animation. Because the payoff will absolutely be there. Like, I haven't been showing you guys, like, some of the stuff I've been updating on my film. But I've been working on this shot, like, I have my iPad downstairs, I'm not gonna go get it, but... You could just, maybe you could even search Whiskey Child on YouTube or some shit, and, like, see clippets of stuff from the past, but... Yeah, honestly, that film is gonna get done soon. It's, like, over halfway done. It's, like, a 3-minute music video I've been working on, 2D animation. Pretty much, like... Majority alone, like, I have a friend who, like, does mild animation on it, some special effects, like, that he's drawing, but for the most part, it's, like, all me, like, my idea, storyboarded it all out, did all the backgrounds, most of the, like, all the character animation, all the cleanup, even the music. I've played it on my stream before, I've shown it, like, what it looks like, but yeah, I've been, like, working on completing the shots that are not done. Like, there's like an action scene with, like, a camera move that I have to animate in 2D, and I'm working on it, and it's actually, like, way easier than I thought it'd be. I'm, like, impressed that I'm, like, just, you know, it's kind of crazy. We're actually really close to 512. This is nuts. All right. I think we've officially, this is our longest egg hatch hunt in Scarlet Violet so far. Because if I remember correctly with Toad Skull, we didn't go past 500. But maybe we did. It was either it did go over 512 and we got it relatively quick after that, or it was, like, never over that. Dang. Pretty insane. Yeah, once I hatch my last egg, though, out of this batch, I am going to end my stream. I do hope there's a shiny waiting for us in one of these eggs. That's how we did go to Toad Skull. We actually hatched it on one of the 3 last eggs that I had in my batch. It's insane. So yeah, like, every egg, there's a chance still. It's not like, oh, there's, like, after watching hundreds, oh, there's only 10 left, he's not getting it. There's still a chance. Okay, I think I have one more here. But yeah, I'm gonna be, definitely, like, I enjoy making content, but yeah, for the most part, I've just been focusing more on my animation, aside, like, the streams I've been doing and such. Just a lot of shiny hunting streams lately. Shiny hunting streams, but once season, like I said, Series 2 comes out, I'm going to be playing Series 2 VGC. I think competitive Pokemon this generation is super fun, and I would love if more people were, like, down, you know, to, like, try to get into it. Alright. These are our last eggs, yo. 4 more eggs. You see that? 4 more eggs, ladies and gentlemen. We did catch a shiny Donphan today, but that was not really part of the plan. Some random Donphan chilling. Pretty cool though. I mean, full odds shiny. I was, like, saying earlier how I think those are cooler shinies. Like, we don't have a boost going on for it. It's just full odds random shiny. Alright, we have 4 eggs though. I mean, I love it if we got it, but yeah, I'm gonna keep hope up until we get that last one. But in the rare scenario we don't get it in these last 4, I'll probably have to. I'm thinking Wednesday will be the next time I attempt. I'll get some eggs ready off stream again, and then hopefully our next 4 eggs get the shiny. So this doesn't even have to become a thing. So we don't have to worry about the future. Okay, so this is 504 actually. Come on. Not a shiny. I'm gonna run along the terrain here. So we can get the alternate. Oh wait, what? 505. Will it be a shiny? Dang, yo. We have 2 more. 2 more eggs. This is looking like... I don't know. Gosh, I don't even want to say it. Please be a shiny. Not a shiny. Oh no. Our final egg, chat. Thank you for sticking with me. Appreciate the support. Let's go. The final egg. 507. Let us see. Dang. Alright, well, I guess it's unfortunate. But at the same time, technically, we're still under odds. 512 is 1 to 512. So, I mean, still not unlucky if we hatch it before 512 or on 512. But, you know, honestly, this is typical of like egg hatching or hunt. You know, it's a little bit more tedious with eggs just because you kind of have to hatch them and such. You can't just check them and then run away. Like in the overworld, it's relatively similar odds. It's just that like it goes much faster. And I think, yeah, much better ways to shiny hunt in this game than breeding. But breeding is much of a objective hunt. Like you want to get a certain thing, and like obviously this is the only way to get Froakie shiny right now is by breeding. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, unfortunately no Froakie out of any of those eggs today. We've definitely doubled our hatches today. Like wow, really spent a lot of time grinding. But I'm gonna have to say that we're gonna continue this on Wednesday at 1 PM Pacific time. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, the Sass Squad is getting stronger each and every day. Good morning, evening, afternoon, wherever you're tuning in. And I'll catch you in the next one. Thanks again for swinging by, and I really appreciate people hanging out and checking out the stream. So yeah, take care, friends.